Okay. Light 'em up, boys. Rev those engines. Let's go. Who is the king? Who is the king? Cruising around with nowhere to go, watching the world through a blurred window. Take all comers, but ain't too slow. Break
Oh boy.
Oh boy, indeed. Hi, chat.
Oh my goodness. Technically, I was first, chat.
You were first by a few seconds.
Yeah, but
Not even.
I was by 30 seconds. I don't know why I have this, like, not muse, this accent that I'm doing. Don't you know that Occo is a bisexual Jew? Oh my goodness.
Oh, I always knew this.
This is some new information that I didn't even know.
I had my suspicions. But otherwise, hi chat, how is everyone? It's Dogwave night.
Oops, that's the wrong one.
We love Dogwave night.
We love Dogwave night. Yes, we do.
Welcome Feral, welcome Sleepy. Welcome Sly. How is everyone?
I'm tired. God.
First thing I hear is bisexual Jew. Yeah. Zap zap.
Bisexual
Zap,
Jew is
zap.
definitely a first thing to hear. Akko came first. We know his position. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, goodness. It has been another week. Has it been a good week, though?
Oh, Tapeworm and I banned the same bot.
Wait, did you ban another bot?
In
You
your
did.
YouTube chat.
Were they just spamming the same message over and over
Yes,
again?
they were.
Okay. Yeah, chat, here's my one rule, alright? I've oftentimes let crazy people in the chat, and you're not really supposed to do anything. You let me take care of it, because it's my job. But if you spam, you can expect that I'm just probably going to remove you, period.
Yep.
Because I don't really deal with spammers.
To be fair, a high assumption it is a bot.
No, yeah, something like that. Something like that.
At this point, GTA 6 going to be half AI generated, half outsourced to Jeets.
Well, I heard that they like part of the reason why they might be doing bad right now is because of fucking what's it called? They quashed people trying to start a union. That's why like things are behind right now.
Well, there's also another rumor, and we're gonna kind of go into this later, but oh, sorry, it's not a rumor. It's more of like a theory I had.
Is it a game theory? A critical race theory?
Totally. But we're gonna talk about that when we get to Square Enix, because it does line up.
Oh, you think so?
I do.
Oh boy. Tamp's got all of the conspiracy theories tonight, chat. I don't know why I said that weird. My mouth is just kind of weird right now, I guess. I alternate between streams. I watched Temp last week. Today I'm watching Occo. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
So, I sat down this morning.
Yeah.
And like, so last week we talked about doing, because we hit a donation goal of saying we're going to talk about our Steam backlogs of games that we've started but not finished.
Eventually, yes.
I sat down this morning and made a collection in Steam of every game that I have started but not finished.
Okay.
Even if, and this is the thing, and I'm going to go into this a little later as well for those who are new, even stuff that I bought on console and started on console and then bought on PC to get away from console.
I'm going to restart VTube Studio because it's going slow.
So, yeah, it's a chunky list. So we're going to get into that later. I know you didn't do it because you were at work all day.
I mean, yeah, but I didn't feel like I needed to do it. We didn't like really decide that that was going to be a thing.
Yes, we did.
Well, we decided that like I didn't say we decided on making a specific list.
Oh, I made a list for my sake because
Yeah,
it's
you
too
did
many
it because you want to make a list.
Yeah. Welcome
He
to
should
Chill.
savior of the white race.
Your thing and not to scare them. The Jeeps are taking over everything on guild member. Step up you controller. Yeah.
Come on, YouTube Studio, you can do it.
Temp needs to make his 15 pages Google Doc in defense of Square. Look, I know I defend Square more often than I should, but
To the point where people kind of get annoyed with it, I think.
no, absolutely, and I get it. I totally understand.
But do you?
2,000 for Nintendo.
All right, chat. For some reason, my CPU is like hogged at 50% right now on OBS, but we've already started, so I'm not gonna stop, and hopefully it's not that bad.
Thankfully, it is the streaming PC and not.
Not thankfully, because that means that if I have to restart something, like the stream dies.
No, but what I mean is, you cannot get worse by you playing games.
Sure, but like if I have, if this is the worst PC to like, I can restart my regular PC. That's fine. But like this one, if I restart it, the stream's dead.
True. Simp temp is best temp.
Seems to be fine. Seems to be fine.
We appreciate the dog's passion for things. Well, thank you.
Indeed.
Nothing cannot be said if I. Yeah. You cannot say that I'm not passionate about things.
No, you're right. We can't. We can't.
So we need to take the role of devil's advocate.
Or we need to take the evil side of things, and that's what you do.
Yeah.
That's what evil
Temp,
temp
I'm
is
doing
for.
my part. Akko's chat, I'm doing my part. Temp's chat, I'm doing my part. Akko, I didn't do fucking shit.
That's not how. That's not what happened. I walked into this I'm assuming. Excuse me. I know how to speak. That the way we were gonna do this is you and I were gonna sit down with a list and go through our games.
Yeah.
That's not gonna be immediate though.
No, but that is tonight. There's not enough there to go for a full stream, so it's not gonna be a full stream.
How's everyone doing? I'm doing all right. How are you doing?
Tired.
Yeah. Have you been bullied by your chat with dark temp memes this week?
No. The day prior, it was Gabby and Tape, and yesterday it was both monkeys.
So you were
And
bullied.
Dylan. Not today, but this week, yes. Is evil temp cynical temp, or is she passionate about being black? God.
I love how that meme is stuck with you, and you don't even like it.
Yeah.
It's kind of hilarious, not gonna lie.
I don't know why either.
I don't know.
Evil temp is a
temp's
troubling meme.
Yeah.
It is. It's funny. I cannot say it's not a funny meme.
Oh,
She
goodness.
walked into the bisexual Jews. Is understandable that she's not organized. Temp giving my due credit for ruining your streams. What have you done to ruin the stream, Festiva?
Oh,
I saved the fertility temp stream. Of course you did, Phoenix.
the fertility temp. Oh, dear sweet baby Jesus. Anyway. So, you're tired this week. Why are you
Yeah.
tired this week?
It's just been incredibly busy.
Yeah. How busy? How?
Travel, work.
Okay.
Like, I didn't even start my stream on Friday until 7 p.m.
Yeah.
when I typically started at 3 p.m. So Fertility temp stream. I require context. Well, if you need context, Internet Zen Master, you should join my Discord.
Have we talked about Outer Worlds 2? I don't think we have we?
No, we haven't. There really isn't much to talk about other than it's just bad.
Well, so I saw somebody mention it. Is it like out this week or?
Oh yeah, it's been out for like a week now.
Okay. And it's just bad.
Yes.
Okay.
So the major problem with it is that it's just kind of more of
the first game?
Avowed and the first game.
Okay.
Like, okay, let's put it this way. Outer Worlds is Obsidian's take on Fallout, while Avowed is Obsidian's take on the Elder Scrolls.
I see. And neither of them are doing good.
Correct. All of your companions in the second game. I want you to give context to this. Outer Worlds is a game that is in space and plenty of aliens. Okay?
Yeah.
Not a single one of your companions in the second game are aliens or white males.
They're all black females?
No, black males and white females. Or black females.
Is the main character a white male?
The main character is whoever you want it to be.
Ah, okay. That's weird.
It's a character you can just make.
Uh-huh. That's, interesting.
And I cannot verify this for myself, but I've heard the writing is also bad.
I mean, if with characters sounding like that, that does sound like it might be bad, yeah. I don't know. I agree with you. I'm not quite sure what there is to talk about with that. Other than just it sounds like it's doing great. It just sounds like it's doing fantastic right now.
Yeah. Let's put it this way. It's, you know, here, I'll bring it up and we'll kind of talk about it right now.
What? Bring what up? While you do that, you have any weird dreams recently?
No.
No weird dreams?
Not since the last weird dream, which I talked about.
What was your last weird dream?
Honestly, now I forget.
Oh. Fair.
Okay. Let's put it this way, chat. The game has been out for about a week now. And this is Outer Worlds 2. Its peak on Steam was 18,000 players.
Oh, this is Obsidian.
This is Obsidian. This is the same developers behind Fallout New Vegas, Avowed, Outer Worlds 1, Grounded 1 and 2.
So, I'd like to ask then, considering that there are skinwalkers working at Obsidian, what happened to the original Obsidian devs?
They all left.
I see.
I don't know where they went.
With a jester slash
Thank you for the
octopus
10.
mommy milf avatar.
Internet Sin Master tipped Octopus Mommy MILF $10. So what I'm hearing from Temp is that Obsidian Entertainment was infected by the woke mind virus, and any subtlety that was in Outer Wilds 1 is gone in the sequel, completely destroying the writing.
Yes, it does sound like that, Internet Zen Master.
So, now I want to give context that this game is a single player RPG.
Yeah.
It has 8,000 players on Steam right now.
I mean, like, if it's a single-player RPG, I expect that it's going to be lower, I guess you could say, than an MMORPG. But then again, what is Silksong sitting at right now?
Silksong still?
Yeah.
Silksong is sitting at 23,000 players right now.
Well, that's... I mean, it's a single-player game, and as the popularity of it has waned off, you know, I expect that. Speaking of...
but that was all-time peak 2 months ago.
This is true. Speaking of Silksong, though, did you see that Mossbag put out his lore video for Silksong?
I did, and I've seen some people complaining about it.
About why?
Oh, God. I saw someone... Hold on.
I thought it was all right, to be honest with you.
it?
Yes, I listened to the entire thing.
Yeah. Someone either quote retweeted or replied to it. And I don't want to go into the spoilers because there's people here who have probably not finished the game yet, and it's still fairly new. But it was like, this isn't correct, or this isn't right, or it just feels like this is phoned in. But I cannot verify that for myself.
Right. Yeah,
And
I would
it's
like to see what people say, honestly.
Yeah.
I know the thing with him is he's like a lot of Mossbag's whole thing is being kind of silly.
Mm-hmm.
The first Hollow Knight lore video was like a couple of years after Hollow Knight existed. This is a couple of months after Hollow Knight Silk Song existed. So
Correct.
I don't know. I think that part of the problem is I think a lot of people were like holding their breath waiting for Mossbag to make it because he is the Hollow Knight guy. Like when you think about Hollow Knight, he's the first guy you probably think of unless you hate him.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know why people hate it, honestly. I didn't think it was a horrible video, to be real.
Yeah. I've not watched it yet because I have other things I'm watching.
Mm-hmm.
But it is something that maybe I get to.
I think you should eventually.
Pillars of Eternity 1 was probably the last good one. They haven't played 2, but heard mixed things about it. Yeah, same. I saw someone mention Claire Obscure as well. Claire Obscure is at 10,000 players right now. All-time peak of 145,000 6 months ago. It's been out since April.
Not horrible at all.
And 10,000 versus Outer Worlds 8,000. Hell. How about Outer Worlds 1?
Expedition 33 is a FromSoft game. No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Expedition 33 is from France. It's one of the very few things that French people can take pride in.
Yeah, it's Sandfall Interactive, which is a studio that was born out of older Ubisoft devs and people behind Reddit and Discord and SoundCloud. See, that's the one where I struggle to be like, oh god, this is bad. But I can't give them shit because it's just fantastic.
Yeah. And SoundCloud too?
Yeah, the lead sound designer is from SoundCloud.
Oh, I see what you mean. I was a little confused there for a moment. That makes sense.
Yeah,
now that I think about it.
I didn't mean that literally. Fair enough. The ex-Ubisoft devs who actually had talent.
Yes.
And I think, ironically, that kind of makes it worse for Ubisoft because Ubisoft is also saying that Assassin's Creed Shadows is succeeded and it was one of their best games ever and it owned the chuds and...
I don't know what they mean by that. I don't know how many active players that game is doing, but I don't think that like it's
2,000 players on Steam right now for Shadows.
Oh.
With an all-time peak 8 months ago of 64,000.
When the game first came out.
When the game first came out in March.
Oh. It's kind of hard to feel bad for them, though, honestly.
No, it isn't. I don't feel bad.
I said it's kind of hard.
Oh, yes.
As in, it's hard for
It's
me
hard.
to feel empathy.
Yeah, no, it is because it's just such a pile of shit.
Yes. Yes, it is. Gosh, that's sad. Wait, what are people saying about Mori? About my queen? The only VTuber I actually will mildly simp for? That's funny. Anyway, so Outer Worlds 2 is basically not it's a dead game, quote unquote.
It's a dead game. Yeah.
Quote unquote
The fact
dead
that
game.
it had an all-time peak 8 or 7 days ago, a week ago today.
Mm-hmm.
18,000 players in a week and that's on Steam, which is probably the biggest platform this game has. Is bad.
Yes.
No, obviously it's gonna get higher and higher and higher. It's probably gonna hit like 50,000 players on Steam.
Really? You think so?
I think so. Yeah.
Hmm.
Overtime, yes, but right now,
From what?
from what do you mean?
Like, how are they going to
Sales.
sales? Yeah.
Yeah. Like Avowed is at. Okay, never mind. I might bite my tongue on that one.
Why am I dropping frames right now?
Avowed, which is Obsidian's previous single-player RPG, had an all-time peak 9 months ago of 19,000. Akko's a bit louder than me. Thank you, Magma.
Why is my internet struggling right now?
Yeah, I'm noticing that. Are they doing maintenance tonight?
Well, no, and it wouldn't start for like another 2 or 3 hours.
Fair. So, Avowed came out in February this year and has on Steam a high peak of 19,000 players, with 219 playing it right now. So, Avowed is just dead in the water.
Yeah.
And I thought maybe Outer Worlds 2 would get more. No, no. I was I'm gonna be wrong about that one. How is Oblivion doing?
Isn't Oblivion the one that everybody like really was excited for, the remake wise?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right now, came out 7 months ago, with a peak of 216,784 players.
Uh-huh.
2,000 players are playing it right now.
Well, again, that's a single player
player
game.
RPG. I do expect it to.
And
fall off.
you could probably again make the same argument for Outer Worlds since it's a single player game, but
Outer Worlds 2 just came out though. That's the thing.
true.
Like, it's very fresh.
Can't mod it, refund it.
Like, if this was like the count several months later, fine. But it just came out.
Mhm.
That's bad.
That's good. That's bad.
Like, Arc Raiders is an interesting example. I know it's multiplayer, but this is also something that came out the day after Outer Worlds 2.
Jeez. It's got 300,000 people in it right now.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah. So, a massive difference. Again, it's a multiplayer game, not a single player game. But I think the numbers should speak for themselves. 320,000 players versus 8,000 players. So yeah. Streamers in general are having a hard time because a lot of the games released are terrible. Oh yeah, they are. And it's funny.
Well, that's why streamers need to diversify from just being video gamers and playing and doing more than just video games.
I guess we'll kind of talk about that now, since who wants to talk about a streamer being stupid?
This is normally something that I do. Is this something I've not talked about?
This is something you've not talked about.
Oh, gosh.
So you know Shroud, right?
Oh, this I know what you're talking about. Okay. Yes, I know. Yes, I know Shroud.
Okay. So Shroud, in his infinite wisdom, basically came out and said that people need to vote for Arc Raiders to win Game of the Year over Clair Obscur.
Yeah, I remember this.
I found his clip of where he said this.
Wait.
So chat, we're gonna listen to this.
Dude, we got to make sure that this game wins Game of the Year, by the way. Do not let that Expedition game win Game of the Year. Do not let it. Absolutely do not. We all have to band together to make this game win. Us multiplayer gamers are the minority, okay? We are the minority being multiplayer gamers, but I believe we can win. I believe. You just need to tell everybody. I've never voted for anything ever, but I think I'm going
That
to
sounds
vote
about right.
this year for this game.
How does that make him stupid, though? It just sounds like he's pulling a dream right now.
We're gonna finish this, and then we'll talk about that.
Okay. Okay.
You want to start speaking?
Elden Ring? No, I've never voted ever.
It'd be like, what the fuck are we
I
listening
mean,
to?
not like votes actually matter, dude. All fucking awards are rigged. Anyway.
Again, this is my problem with like reacting to different streamers is just that period where they stop talking.
Yeah, I get so annoyed with it.
When have you ever seen an award that's actually legit?
Oh, you know what? Sometimes it's that fair. I'm fair with that one sometimes.
No, he's right with that. I don't know what the stupid thing is here.
Hey, bro, Expedition 33's Game of the Year. Actually play the fucking game before berating it. Fuck ass bitch, suck my balls.
Holy shit, that guy's mad. No,
I didn't even berate it. I didn't even berate it. I just think single player games always win Game of the Year, and it's bullshit.
I mean, sometimes they
Fucking,
do.
Like, what, a couple million people play that game? Cool, bro. Where's the tens of millions? Where's the Marvel Rivals? 50+ million people. Fucking suck my dick.
So, what he's saying is single player games should not win Game of the Year because it is the majority of what people play, and those that play multiplayer games should be the majority instead of they're the minority, which is actively false these days.
I kind of just felt like he was joking around saying, guys, help the minorities win this year.
So Shroud is a big time Counter-Strike 2 player. All he plays is multiplayer
The
games.
Anti-Fox who has deemed you Pia
Sounds
Lost
like
Cause
it.
an internet Zen master donated $5
Thank you for the
to help
5.
her with her troubles. Us multiplayer gamers are the minority could have fooled me with how many multiplayer friend slop games have been released lately. City is overrated.
Game of the Year is kind of overrated. It's another glorified like award show like for Hollywood. I would say that the minor difference is with some award shows, like as long as it's not Game Awards, people probably care a little bit more because it feels like the game creators actually get a little bit more praise for the shit that they've made.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't. Maybe I just didn't hear it right, but I don't hear him like saying, "Oh, minority gamers rise up," you know, in terms of like, him. That might just be me.
And when he says Game of the Year, or single player games always win Game of the Year, he seems to forget that 2 multiplayer games did win Game of the Year. 2 of them.
Okay.
It Takes Two and Overwatch.
Okay. It Takes Two is kind of a reach, in my personal opinion. That's a
is multiplayer.
2-player game.
But the fact of the matter is it's still primarily multiplayer. What he's asking for is not, oh, shooters don't win. We don't see Call of Duty win. We don't see this. He's specifically saying multiplayers don't win because they're the minority.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just retarded. I might just be retarded, chat. Very possible. Very, very possible. I don't know. I mean, like, I kind of like what Mizu said about the Game Awards, where multiplayer games don't really win because people don't have friends. Which I agree. Which is kind of why Split Fiction I don't expect to win Game of the Year. But then again, that's just me.
Yep.
2-player is multiplayer by I know it is by definition. I just, like, you know, when you say 2-player game is multiplayer, I think a lot of people are going to be like, huh? I don't know. That's probably just a me thing, though.
It's a you thing. We're going to read the article. It's not very long.
Okay.
Of what Dexerto had to say.
Why Dexterito?
Because they're the ones that actually reported on the damn thing. After just 1 week with Arc Raiders, Shroud is demanding everyone to vote for it to win Game of the Year at the Game Awards, urging fans to not let Claire obscure Expedition 33 take the glory. Playing the Arc Raiders open beta back in June 2025, Shroud made his prediction clear for the rest of the year. It's probably going to win Game of the Year, he said at the time. I'm addicted. I genuinely think this is going to be the best game this year. Now, mere days after the full release on October 30th, 2025, he's remaining adamant that it's the best launch this year. So confident in his pick, he's even urging all of his viewers to ensure its victory at Jeff Keighley's 2025 Game Awards show. In a year stacked of legitimate contenders, the former Counter-Strike pro identified one other game as a possible rival, Claire Obscure Expedition 33. Shroud urges Arc Raider players to vote for Game of the Year over E33. We've got to make sure this game wins Game of the Year, Shroud said to his legion of fans on stream. Don't let that Expedition game win. Absolutely do not. We all have to band together to make this game win. Us multiplayer gamers are the minority, but I believe we can win. I've never voted for anything ever, but I think I'm going to vote this year after this game. Based on the data from Solely Gnome, Shroud streamed just over 71 hours of Arc Raiders in the past 6 days since its launch. Clearly, he's hooked on the third-person extraction shooter and is labeling it as the year's best game as a result. As for the competition, 2025 has been a bit of an anomaly with a wider than usual range of Game of the Year caliber releases. Hades 2, Blueprints, Split Fiction. By the way, Split Fiction's a multiplayer game. Hollow Knight Silksong, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Death Stranding 2, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Ghost of Yotei, Silent Hill F, and that's all without mentioning the odds-on favorite, Expedition 33. Recognizing the competition, Shroud was quick to backtrack and argue that community votes won't matter in the grand scheme. When have you ever seen an award that's actually legit? Last year, the streamer claimed if Black Myth Wukong didn't win the Game of the Year award, and the awards show was simply rigged. Astrobot went on to close the show with the big win.
Yeah, I did think that was still bullshit, honestly.
I agree, but I'm also like, I understand Astrobot was very good and it scratched the itch of like a proper platformer that people were wanting, because we haven't had like
It also was
good
Sony though,
platformer
so
in a
I think
while.
it shouldn't have won.
Fair. I think my big problem with it is that it was exclusive to the Switch.
You mean PlayStation?
That's why it's PlayStation 5. You're right.
Yeah.
I'm being told that Hades 2 is kind of mid. I'm hearing the story is good, or story's kind of but the gameplay is really good.
I have just heard mixed things.
I have to.
Black Myth is overrated.
I'm going to disagree. I haven't played it, but what I have seen looks really, really good. The problem is, and I think this is kind of really where it fell short with the Game Awards last year. It was a single-player game that really kind of pushed the similar mindset of like Souls-likes.
Mm-hmm.
And I think people were a tad burnt because the year prior was Elden Ring. Was it Hold on. It was either the year or the year prior. I'm double checking that. No, Baldur's Gate 3 the year prior, and then Elden Ring the year prior to that. Okay. It was a good game, not Game of the Year. Good. Yeah, exactly. Again, I just wanted to bring that up because...
No, you're fine to bring it up, honestly. I don't care.
Like, I don't
I just think
mind
that
people having
he's
this thought.
wrong.
I think he's wrong too. I don't think Claire or Arc Raiders has the chance of winning Game of the Year. Do I think it has the best chance of winning Best Multiplayer Game of the Year? I do. I absolutely do.
Mm-hmm.
But do I think it stands to be good enough to win the top slot? No.
Mm-hmm.
I think no matter what is up there, it's going to be Silksong or Claire
help
Obscure.
her with her troubles. Ghost of Yotei is not getting material.
And I've been saying that for months.
Its studio has right politics nonsense. Let's be honest.
And yes,
Jeffrey
Farrell was
Boyce
right.
gonna
They
make
were
sure
also
Death
racist
Stranding 2
to
wins.
Black Myth Wukong because it was made by Chinese developers.
Wait, is that
And
why
did not
they...
have any diversity.
Interesting.
Because the point of it is you're playing as a monkey fighting monsters. It didn't
Well,
have
yeah.
diversity,
Yeah.
and that's what these
Why
people were
why
wanting.
have diversity in a game about you being a monkey?
Exactly.
What diversity could you put in there and not make it sound racist? Ghost of Yotei is not going to get anywhere near
Ghost
the
of
game.
Yotei's not even going to be Well, no, it might be nominated.
Oh,
It
gosh.
might. We'll talk about more what our predictions are going to be.
You want to talk about that this stream or in the future?
We should talk about it this stream because we're probably imminent on the voting process.
Wait, are we really?
Yeah, the Game Awards for 2025. I think it's December 11th, or is it December 14th?
Oh, it's a month away.
It is December 11th. So yeah, we are almost exactly a month away.
Pecora Gotti.
So I guess we'll kind of go over that now.
Based off of what game Pecora is in, it is possible. It is very possible, chat. Thank you for the 5, by the way. If you're curious, chat, while I'm putting down these fires, it makes a nice little aesthetic when you put the water on top. It makes it look like it's boiling water, as you can see here.
The commercial awards. Yeah, it is the commercial.
I mean, that's
awards.
just like every game show or game in general. I mean, look at the Super Bowl. It's just a massive
absolutely.
commercial for people. Or depending on
Absolutely.
what
100%
crazed
agree.
Christian you talk to, it's also a demonic ritual.
Oh. So, a lot of the contenders and what people are kind of going for is it's going to be Clair Obscure, Silk Song, Death Stranding 2, Donkey Kong. It takes two. Split Fiction,
Okay.
and oh god, there's one more. Oh shit, what is it? Hades 2 is definitely one people are saying is has a decent chance.
33?
As well. No, Hades 2.
Yeah. No, I'm saying, like, is Hades... Did you already say a 33?
Yes, that was one of the first ones I said. But I think that that's actually quite interesting when...
$4.99 to a UP. The flea must be washed till he admits, insert a PlayStation title here, is
Oh my
Game of
gosh.
the Year.
Thank you for the 5.
When people can kind of almost unanimously agree it is going to be Clay Obscura Silk Song, it's going to be pretty obvious.
It should be obvious. You act as if, like, he's Jeff Keighley isn't bought and paid for by specific companies.
Well, I know. It should be obvious.
But I guess we'll have to wait and see.
I know you haven't played or paid attention to a lot of what's come out this year, but I'm curious of what your thought is.
It's either going to be Silk Song or 33, honestly. That's it. That's my prediction. What?
I mean,
that's it.
No,
Legitimately,
but that's the thing.
you laugh,
are-
but, like...
You are proving my point.
What else comes out this year that you think could actually, like... Besides what you've already mentioned, I really don't see anything.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm absolutely not disagreeing with you. In fact, all you're doing is proving my point of these are the games that people think about when they think about this. It's not, oh, I'm gonna Death Stranding, Donkey Kong, Hades 2, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Monster Hunter Wilds. No one's thinking about these unless they're thinking about all the slots. As soon as they think Game of the Year, their mind is immediately going to Silk Song or Clair Obscure.
Yeah. I get... I'm just not going to put too much thought on it, you know? I don't know. I just don't see it as, like... anything other than just a couple of those titles, honestly. You know? You know?
No, absolutely. 100%.
What's the drowned?
Hades 2 wasn't as good as the first one, killing his chances compared to other titles. Yep. Sonic Racing Crossroads should win Best Racing Title or Best Racing Game. I agree.
Against what else? Mario?
Mario.
Is there another racing sim game out this year?
No, it's been just Mario and Sonic.
Mm-hmm.
And Mario's going to win because it's Mario. It should be Sonic, but it's going to be Mario.
We'll wait and see.
Oh, you know what? Kirby Air Riders is coming out soon. You're right. Thank you.
Yeah, but it is like... It's like pretty soon after it came out, though, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, yes. It's not going to be nominated for Game of the Year. That's the difference.
So then...
Usually stuff that is nominated for other awards it tends to appear on the list earlier. Or is
Right.
allowed to appear later.
Right.
20th? Okay. Cool. So very soon. But that's the thing is like, what? That's 3 racing games this year?
Not bad. Personally. But, I guess we'll just have to wait and see. I don't know. Listen, when it comes to the Game Awards, I don't care as much, I think.
Well, I agree. I think we're planning on watching it.
Well, yeah, I'll watch it. I'll give it attention. But I look at it as more of a monkey show than anything else.
Oh, 100%. But I think that's actually why we're planning to like stream it, like stream our reaction to it.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least I am. Because it's something to laugh at. It's something just to sit down and just laugh at.
Uh-huh.
Isn't Kirby Switch 2 exclusive? Yes, it is. Damn,
Gross.
dead topic. Let's talk about boobs. Boobs are wonderful.
I mean, that's not horribly wrong. I just don't care as much, you know? That's
No,
all
I
I'll
agree.
say.
Search Impus Banana
Thank you for the
gifted
$4.99.
$4.99.
Excuse me.
Slick song is amazing, but Expedition 33
Slick song.
suits the honor
Especially
level I
Akko's
didn't know
boobs.
still existed in me.
I actually wanted to mention this chat because this came to my attention right before Dogwave. We hit a funny number.
You hit a funny number.
We hit a funny number.
Excuse me. Congrats. What do you get now that you are evil? What?
No, I have to now.
You have to what?
Chat.
What are you gonna do? Oh.
Funny number. We have evil temp now.
You have evil temp now. Evil temp is Black Lives Matter, I guess. Oh, goodness. And apparently bigger tits.
To be fair, that, I mean, for the current model, absolutely much bigger tits. But
Please no. Chat said no. Chat does not consent.
Temp, did you see that Square is laying off people? Yes, it's even in the doc today. So we'll be talking about that.
Evil temp has
Evil
a bank
Temp.
account.
Again, this is funny. Thank you, Gabby, for this. Like, it is kind of cringe, but I love it. This is funny.
Oh, goodness, it is. Where did Gabby come up with the idea to make a evil temp like a Black Lives Matter supporter?
I have no idea. Temp becomes a game journalist.
That
I
does
actually
sound
considered
terrifying.
it at one point.
Evil
actually
temp is a
approached Akko
painful
about,
meme. It's a funny
like,
meme.
It is a funny meme. Tape, you made the Wiggle Dog, but evil temp.
Evil temp Wiggle Dog is funny too because it just has a BLM attack.
I confess, I actually made it bigger than regular temp Well, Gabby, if you knew what I know. Oh. Yes.
Oh goodness. He's trying to like goad you guys into getting excited for new temp.
Yeah.
Black
Why
Labs
shouldn't I?
matter. Pause up, don't neuter. Oh my God.
Evil Temp is like AOC. Lots of people dislike her, but would still hate fuck her. Damn.
Big booty Latina.
Uh,
Oh fuck no. Please no. Get rid of it. Please.
get it off your screen.
Yeah, I don't
Make
wanna
it
see
go
it.
away.
I don't want to see it.
But yeah, we hit 666 subs. So Chad, if you want to make it go past 666, you should subscribe.
Oh goodness. That was funny. But don't ever show it to me again.
Okay. uh,
Oh.
it's from July? Okay, well, we're not going to talk about that one right now.
Evil Temp learned how to do long division.
Evil Temp Yip win. Maybe never. Sub to Temp to banish the demon.
Exactly, chat. Fuck, I need gravel too. Okay.
Careful, Occo, you better not cheat on Temp with Evil Temp.
Nah.
I'm down for DLM. Dogs Life Matters for Kaya.
Oh my gosh, that's perfect. Can we start a hashtag Dog Lives Matter for Kaya, chat? Anyway.
So this is interesting. Breaking, and this is from Chibi Reviews. No interference in creative works. Japanese government proposes new policy for anime and game expansion in the West. They reassure creators/artists they will have the freedom to express whatever art they want.
Okay.
I mean, that's good.
Well, what is the article about?
The idea is that basically just the Japanese government is saying that they're basically disavowing censorship now.
Okay. Well, I mean, they've disavowed censorship in the past. What's the difference?
Right, but they're disavowing censorship in the West to the point of they're trying to no longer work with Western employees because Western employees are always censoring things.
Okay.
So it's either they are going to get people to either learn to speak English, use AI, or really vet who they hire to do the translating.
Now, who is doing this?
Japan,
Okay, so it's not a company, it is a
a
government.
country. Yes.
A government. Okay. Interesting.
Western localizers cope and see. And this lines up with they even started the payment system to circumvent Visa and MasterCard. Yep.
They did. They started
did.
their own Twitter too. With
Mhm.
with blackjack and hookers.
And I guess we'll kind of talk about that now because it lines up. Square Enix laid off a bunch of their US and European employees.
Yes, they did. And everybody is upset with it.
So, Square Enix announced layoffs across nearly all areas of its Western business in an all-hands meeting on Thursday. In a video call to staff outside of its home country of Japan, including those based in Europe and America, Square Enix president Takashi Kiryu said the company was implementing overseas structural reform to create a more lean and agile business abroad. Square Enix will be implementing a fundamental restructuring of the overseas publishing organization, Kiryu said. Details of the restructure will be shared at a later date, staff were told. However, it confirmed roles would be cut and employees left would be required to spend more time working in the office.
Okay.
Employees affected by the cuts would be informed on Thursday. Staff on the video call were told, as is typical for company layoffs, no headcount figures were shared during the call. VGC was told, however, one person affected in Europe said that nearly 140 people were told they were at risk in the London office alone. That includes staff across IT, marketing, publishing, sales, QA, business,
Not
planning,
IT.
and more.
We love the IT people. Those guys are 100% necessary.
Square Enix Europe's entire collective, external studios development, and brand marketing and Japanese comm support teams have been told they're at risk, VGC understands. UK employment law means that affected employees are required to enter a period of consultation before any layoffs are confirmed. Square Enix hopes to make an annual cost savings of over 3 billion yen, or $19.6 million. It's the second year Square Enix has made staff cuts across its American and European arms. According to a person on Thursday's call, Kiryu claimed that last year's overseas restructuring hadn't worked. VGC has reached out to Square for comment. So this is good. I know it's going to sound bad, but this is good. This is very good.
People losing their jobs is good.
When they are ruining games and like other products that are just that we're loving,
Yeah.
this is good.
No, I know what you mean. I'm just poking at you because of the way you said it. But basically, what is being, what people assume is coming out of this is that they are getting rid of Western individuals and woke individuals. Allegedly.
Correct.
Allegedly. We don't know if that's true, but people are claiming that this is a result of that.
And this actually lines up with what we talked about
MommaOcco.
last week when it came to Square Enix. And I'm going to bring that up as well because it should be in the docket from
I got a
last
pleasant
week.
surprise from my dojo master / teacher. He didn't tell
The
me at
week
the promo of his
prior.
new dojo I'd be getting my brown belt.
Oh, congratulations, mercenary. I'm happy for you. Go ahead, Tim.
Oh, nice.
What?
Sorry, I'm reading Mercenary's comment.
Oh.
But we talked about it that the Final Fantasy 14 lead translator or lead
The lead translator woman for 14 is gone.
yes.
Yeah.
I could not find any articles about this. I actually posted in my Discord asking for articles, and chat provided. I cannot say chat didn't provide. They did great.
Well, that's
Thank you.
good.
But none of the articles actually listed a couple of the big names of who were dropped in this Square Enix cutting, so to speak. So Neon over at Clownfish said, video, Square Enix Japan is gutting California office and they're pissed. The gutting of Square Enix's Western division by their Japanese parent company continues, and they're very salty. Among those getting chopped are Chief Publishing Officer John Hynek and Final Fantasy XIV localization czar Kate Sinwar. Sinar? Who are whacking the beehive after the death of Charlie Kirk.
Okay. I understand that like Charlie Kirk is the guy that people will mention right now, especially since a lot of woke individuals are mentioning him. But I'm getting,
Yeah.
I'm tired of people just saying, "Oh my gosh, they're making fun of his death," and it's just like, yeah, they're making fun of his death, and I don't like that. But like, if this is the only thing that you can point it to as at outrage, people are gonna get tired of you and tell you that they don't care anymore. Like, you need to
Absolutely.
include more that, like, just saying, oh, they made fun of somebody's death, that's not a political point. That's just making fun of somebody that was political. Like, you're gonna have to do more to convince
But
people.
as good as that is, I need prayers for my sister, not me, her. They found 5 lumps in both of her chest mounds. They're gonna do biopsies.
I hope that she doesn't have cancer, mercenary. I hope and pray that your sister doesn't have cancer. That would really suck. My apologies for the intersplice there, but like, I will not downplay anything that happened to Charlie Kirk at all, because I think that what happened to him is a travesty. But I'm getting kind of tired of that being the thing to point to say whether or not you're a good or bad person. It's just like, listen, can we include more than just they don't like Charlie Kirk? Can you include maybe the fact that they like to throw babies or eat babies? Can that, like, I'd like to hear people unironically talking about that's what I'm saying, basically.
Yeah. I don't know about John Hynek, but I at least know that the Charlie Kirk drama and his death is probably why at least Kate was fired. Because she did make comments cheering about it.
The sore spot? I agree that it's a sore spot, you know? Listen, I didn't know very much. I knew next to nothing about Charlie Kirk. I learned more about him in his death. I learned a lot about him when I learned about how Nick Fuentes was being an asshole to him. But again, like my whole thing is just, please, guys, there's more reasons than just one unfortunate man that passed away that was very impactful. Please include more.
No, absolutely.
Internet Sin Master discovered Mom has milkers and gave $5. Counterpoint Occo, how long did it take before people were allowed to mock George Floyd? Sauce for the goose is sauce for the gander.
I mean, like,
it's not wrong.
Yeah, but again, still, my whole point is just, like,
I mean, you're not going to hear me disagree with you.
People mock George Floyd because he was a fentanyl addict that died in a very horrible way. Probably not helped by the fentanyl that was in his system. I feel like there's a bit of a difference there. I personally still think you got to be careful with mocking anybody that's dead that wasn't an outright horrible person, but like, I don't know. My whole thing is just, yeah, I could belabor on it. I don't really want to. I just think that, like, if you want to respect a man's memory, you shouldn't just use, oh, they don't like him. They don't like him. They cheered that he died. And it's just like, I feel like there's a point where that gets annoying. That's all.
No, absolutely. Oh, sorry.
Oh. Make it more than just that, please.
This all comes to a head, which I guess we had the Saga Minstrel Song Remastered trailer this week. I've yet to see it myself. But Scatter V, I don't quite know who you are, but they posted images from the trailer. Square Enix is releasing Romancing Saga Minstrel Song Remastered International on December 9th, 2025, and did not change male and female to body type A and B, according to the trailer. Do layoffs work that fast? And it brings up a really good point. Square has been very adamant about pushing type A and B and type 1 and 2 genders instead of male and female for a while now, even in remasters. But all of a sudden, they're not?
Yeah, but those characters are from a game. I don't know. Those characters are like, you knew that they were male and female.
Right, but even then, even in remasters, they've been changing these to type A and B.
For already established gendered characters.
Yes, for already established
Really?
characters, they've been changing it to type A and B.
Which game?
Yes.
I'm not talking about characters that the player plays. I'm talking about characters that you meet as NPCs.
Oh, with NPC characters like that, they don't ever mention the gender, because usually
And aren't these NPC
pretty
characters?
established. These are player characters.
Okay.
These are characters that you can select when you are playing the game. These are party members.
Okay.
Dragon Quest III actually do type A and B genders as well, and there were very clearly male and female, like body types. So, and that was a remake, which is, different. But I think this is quite interesting considering the fact that they have been one of the companies really pushing type A and B for a while.
I don't know. Maybe they just decided that they were just gonna It was really interesting when I heard an interview by one of the makers of Power World, because Power World did that. And when they asked him, why'd you do type A and B, he's like, well, that's what Americans like.
Exactly.
So they could be changing back because they're getting feedback Americans don't like that as a thing.
Well, that's actually kind of lines up with my thought process, where they fired a large majority of their Western and European staff, who are both absolutely infested by the current agenda. So maybe they're seeing the numbers, like the sale numbers, for games that do the type A and B gender, because that's something that people actually do care about.
Yeah, I would say that. So yeah, I agree.
John Hynek was one of the people telling people to piss off when they voiced not wanting progressive things be put into games and translations. Oh, good.
Well,
he's gone.
Cool. Sounds like people will be happy he's gone.
The point stands. Is Square seems to be cutting the bloat.
Indeed. Indeed, it would seem that way.
And ironically, and now I think this is interesting. Dragon Quest III HD 2D came out earlier. It was actually late last year, early this year. I forget. And it did have the type A and B, and it did have censorship of censoring Toriyama's designs. But I've actually been keeping an eye on the Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D remake.
Okay.
And I've not heard anyone talk about censorship or anything negative about it. I've heard nothing but praise surrounding these games.
Okay.
And in fact, I've even asked people if there's anything bad about this game, and they're not even able to answer that question. So I wonder if maybe there's a shift in the company right now, and this is just lining up with that.
It's potential. It is
Again,
possible.
I can't verify for myself because I've not bought the 1 and 2 HD 2D. If I had it, I could verify it for myself, but I don't.
Fair enough. Guys, don't fight in the chat, please. I don't even know who's fighting with who. Anyway, let's move on.
You all right? You
Yeah.
sound exhausted.
No, yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Okay. Oh god. Why are you going to that one? Fucking thing. Halo Infinite is ceasing development and going into maintenance mode.
So they're not adding anything new then. They're done.
Reason we start.
So here, we'll listen to this. I did not do. Okay.
Reason we started by talking about Halo campaign involved though is because that's our next game. That's kind of the future of where our studio is starting to invest more and more of its time and resources. So this upcoming Halo Infinite update will be our last planned major content release.
Damn.
And that's going to be Operation Infinite. And it's got some good stuff in it, but we did kind of want to let people know about that going into it. And reason we started.
So yeah, Halo Infinite is done.
I mean, like, okay.
Can you take over for a minute?
Yeah, you got it. You all right? Oh, okay. I mean, like, this is something that is an inevitability, you know? Because it is a live service game, and chat live service game. I just had a raid. What the fuck? The live service games are an inevitability of something that will just not stick forever. You know, people still play Halo. Unironically, yes, people still play Halo. But yeah, it's interesting. It makes sense because they are moving on to working on Combat Evolved, but can I just say, why do we need another Combat Evolved? It feels like we're getting Combat Evolved plus extra. My friends still play Infinite. Well, that's nice. I'm glad if they like it, you know. Oh, excuse me. Baldur, the music died. The music died.
My apologies. As I told you before the stream, I do need to answer the phone occasionally.
Not fair. You should be here all the time.
I feel like that's where we have to die. Yep. Dogwave. Hi, Dogwave panel in chat. Welcome, Jody. They don't sound excited about the next patch. They don't.
Well, they probably like, we have to do this and then we're out of there.
Yeah. I have a sneaking suspicion that Microsoft is prepping to hand off Halo to a new dev team. Because Halo just has not been doing good at all lately. Minus the Master Chief Collection, which is not what Microsoft wants.
Probably not. Sorry, I'm gonna stretch.
Oh, you're good.
I mean, it's just something to be expected, you know, as another Halo game is coming out, quote unquote game. We'll see how much effort they really put into it, considering that it's just going to be another remake.
Yep.
So annoying and boring.
Okay. So this is probably the big one, chat.
Mercenarix21 sent $5 for
Rockstar
more hats.
delayed GTA 6
But we
again.
already have
Again.
evolved at home.
Yes.
It's called the Master Chief Collection and includes multiplayer. This new one is just the campaign.
Hi,
Wait,
everyone.
so the new Combat Evolved is just going to be the campaign. They're not going to include multiplayer.
That's as far as I know, yes.
Oh, that's weird. Interesting. See,
But I don't know that for sure.
fair.
So, hi everyone. Grand Theft Auto 6 will now release on Thursday, November
Wolf's Pain
19th,
discovered one has milkers and gave
2026.
$5. Because
So it is actually more than a
343,
year away
I
now.
mean, Halo Studios messed up on a Disney level of scale, and now they can only go back to the past. If anything, they should have remade 3.
Can I ask when the last release date was? Because I have a feeling
The
that will
last
inform my
one was
opinion.
May 26th.
So they're upping it by another 5 months.
Yes.
Jeez.
So they're saying, we are sorry for adding additional time to what we realize has been a long wait, but these extra months will allow us to finish the game with the level of polish you have come to expect and deserve. They said this the last time they delayed the game too. There's nothing new here. We want to thank you again for your patience and support. While the wait is a little longer, we are incredibly excited for players to experience the sprawling state of Leonida and the return to modern-day Vice City.
You know, there's a community note post on that.
Oh my god! Wait.
What?
So the Cyberpunk 2077 Twitter account responded to this
I saw.
with just a quote retweet from their own tweet saying no more delays are happening. That's funny.
Indeed.
Oh, here. I didn't even put that in stream for you, chat. My bad. Sorry.
See.
Leaks tell a different story? What do they tell, Magma? Because my little rat theory is that this is actually being delayed again because they are concerned about the overall response from it.
You think so? I've heard that they're
Yes.
trying to again, like I said, trying to quash a union that was propping up, and so they had to fire
That
a
is-
bunch of people.
That is plausible. There's also a possibility that they are going back and fixing some of the stuff that was woke in the game. Or, and maybe this is an interesting theory,
Okay.
PC.
they're going to spend an additional 5 months getting it prepped for PC as well.
That's very plausible.
Okay.
They already delayed it once. To be fair, that delay came out with the trailer, and nothing about that was for PC. But maybe they're starting to realize, or maybe they were told by their higher-ups at 2K that you need to have a PC release ready.
Possible. We love a little union busting. Yes, we do. Because fuck unions.
Ooh, thank you, Magma. Here, we'll give this a read. Oh, right, I think I saw this. So this is from the GTA forums, where someone gave their own little, like leaks, essentially, about what's going on. It's small because it's a lot of text.
Oh,
So,
gosh.
Hey everyone, a Rockstar employee of many years here. Understandably, I want to remain anonymous due to retaliation from the company, but I may be willing to verify I'm an employee with Spider Vice via DMs if required. I am also a member of the union. I've been reading a lot of discussion on here and elsewhere about the firing of more than 34 of my colleagues last week. 31 in the UK plus 3 in Canada. And have seen a lot of disinformation and lies that are really concerning, particularly concerning how so many folk are willing to believe the company's excuses. Last week, my colleagues were in the studio, were each informed, individually messaged by HR for a short friendly meeting, under the friendly guise of, hey, are you free for a quick chat? Upon attending this meeting, they were handed an envelope with a short letter stating that their employment has been terminated for gross misconduct regarding posts made in Discord. They failed to provide any evidence when asked, nor was any stated in the letter, and did not divulge any other information or reasoning, and no other reason. They refused their right to union representation in the disciplinary meeting, which is against UK employment law, and were frog marched out of the studio with the meeting lasting less than 5 minutes. For colleagues who were not in the studio that day, they received a phone call from HR that lasted less than 2 minutes telling that they were fired and that they'd received the same letter as above. I'm aware one employee who had a panic attack at this moment, and HR hung up on them during this panic attack, not caring about their well-being. These colleagues of mine were hard workers who spent many, many years at Rockstar in critical roles, with colleagues who have been at Rockstar for more than 18 years, and none of them have ever had a disciplinary in that time. They are not easily replaced and will certainly affect us in making our project deadlines. These are very senior artists, animators, QA testers, designers, programmers, and producers, including leads. All super talented people who were proud of their work over multiple Rockstar titles, and all they wanted was the best for Rockstar and their fellow colleagues. Some of these members were off sick, recovering from surgery, or on paternity leave, fired without pay, losing their careers, and putting them into hardship in the lead up to Christmas, and even potentially losing their visas to work in the UK.
Oh no.
Let me make this clear. I never saw any discussion / leaking of Rockstar projects in the union Discord. The only ever discussion was around unionization efforts and the working conditions at Rockstar.
Yep.
Discord
They're
wasn't
union
public.
busting. They are union busting right now.
The Discord wasn't public. It was a private Discord group that only contained Rockstar employees and the IWGB union officials. This was union busting and nothing else. Everyone fired was a union member. They were also predominantly from those who were on the union organizing committees of each UK studio. Just 1 week before, the union had reached 200 members, taking us over the 10% threshold required to seek recognition and begin engaging in collective bargaining, allowing us to negotiate directly with management on the key issues that affect us: worsening crunch, inadequate pay, inflexible working arrangements. They had fired over 34 of us now. There were over 250 of us in that union / employee Discord group. There is the fear that if they get away with this, they have nothing stopping them from doing this again and again. Those of us who were lucky and remain, for now, work in fear. Fearful of talking to each other at the tea prep, fearful that we're next in line and are easily got rid of, too scared to go outside the studio and talk to or even acknowledge our colleagues outside protesting in fear of reprisals. Morale in the studio is at rock bottom when we should be excited about what's coming over the next year, and we're now totally deflated.
Deflated? I was about to say deflattened. What the fuck?
Deflated. I was confused. Yeah. Deflated, and our trust and confidence in others is totally shot. Which is the truly heartbreaking part. As for us in the union, all of our ambition was to make Rockstar a happier, fairer, safer, and adequate place. Sorry, equitable place.
Well, there's
Again,
your problem right there.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
already
all-
okay with the union being busted at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Equitable. You say equitable? Okay. Buzzword there to make me not interested. I'd snitch on you if you told me that you wanted a more equitable company. I'm going to be honest with you. You came to me and said, "Hey, we're building a union because we want an equitable." Oh wait, why are you walking to HR right now? That's literally what I would do. Is like, nah, fuck,
Yeah.
no, fuck you, absolutely not. No. Hey, boss, they're building a union.
That's all. What has happened clearly shows that we care more about the well-being of our colleagues at Rockstar than the company does. The union remains unbowed and is fighting to win the reinstatement of every dismissed member of staff at Rockstar through legal means and campaigning. This fight is critical. If Rockstar can get away with this, they will keep treating their workers with disdain, disrespect, and subjecting them to continued illegal treatment. Thanks for your time. I hope this is some truth that helps you all understand what is going on here at the moment. If you would be so kind, you can contribute to the fundraiser here, whatever, blah, blah, blah.
See,
Yeah.
the problem I have is I normally would be on the side of the little guy, you know? It really doesn't make me feel good inside that I'm coming out and saying fuck you to the little guy, because the little guy should be the guy I want to root for, you know? But because I have been so jaded by not only just unions, but people that work in unions and lie about things in unions. I mean, we just did to cover the SAG-AFTRA stuff back in earlier this year. Like if I didn't have problems with union people lying about this kind of shit, I'd be like maybe on the side of saying, "Oh, sounds like they're suffering right now."
Mm-hmm.
The problem is I've had so many people lying. I don't believe them anymore.
No,
You
yeah.
got to prove to me that you're being abused by Rocksteady. Yeah, whatever the fuck the company is called for me to believe you now. You know, if otherwise, I think you're just flat lying to me. You know.
No, absolutely.
So I don't believe this person, and I'm glad that the union was busted successfully, and I'm glad that they fired all of those people, honestly, because fuck unions.
No, absolutely.
Sounds fake, because if they fired a woman on maternity leave, that opens up to a legal case. Well, I don't. They claim, I don't know if this is like in the UK or not, but even still, there has to be a way for them to go out and sue for that. So yeah, you can't just sue a woman on maternity leave. That sounds pretty wrong. So
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. I am just hardcore in the opinion of fuck unions.
Obviously, Occo is a bad example because it's a lost cause.
The anti-fox who has deemed GP a lost cause and
So,
internet
for all
Zen
we know,
master
GTA
donated
6 could end up being a much
$5
better
to
game when
help
it comes
her with
out.
her troubles. LOL. All that pro-union propaganda. That entire sob story makes gamers
Because notice a lot of these
sympathetic
employees
toward
were
Rockstar,
former
because we know
or were from
instinctively
Europe.
these guys are lying.
And we've seen a
Yes.
lot of problems there.
Yeah, and Zen is right. Like, this makes me sympathetic towards Rockstar, and that's not where you want me to walk towards, because I don't like Rockstar right now either. But because they are acting like such pompous assholes, I'm on Rockstar's side. And that's not where I want to be, so I hate them even more now.
Mm-hmm. No, absolutely.
Yep. I have been part of like one, maybe two unions. And when I was a part of a union, I literally had the union rep come up to me and said, "Occo, I do not fight for people. Do not ask for help. I am here to take your money, and that is it." So I was subjected to horrible union representation. And when I tried and asked people if they wanted new union reps, they told me they really didn't care because they weren't willing to do that. But they also didn't get the representation that actually came from having a union rep. They did not fight for our wages. In fact, I We had like the fucking guy that the regional manager come in and say that like the union never really fought for better wages, so they decided to go around the union because they thought it was kind of crummy that we went like 2 to 3 years without raises. And so and if he was lying, he was doing a good job at it, because like the union rep did nothing to kind of like say that he was wrong. So yeah, I fucking hate unions, and most unions of today, their only job is to leech from the company when they should be keeping the company on their fucking toes.
No, absolutely.
So, fuck unions. Amazon, I'll take my money now. Making it sound like I've been bought and paid for by Bezos, but I legitimately just fucking hate unions.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I understand why some companies want to bust them and get rid of them, because they are leeches.
Twitter, why are you sending this to me now? Oh no, Magma, what happened?
SAG-AFTRA taking away my Genshin English dubs made me despise Union. I'm going to be honest with you. The new Paimon for Genshin is... I think that this was a good thing on the hand of SAG-AFTRA, because they got rid of horrible Paimon. And I would say that everybody made out like a bandit, because we no longer have a screeching balloon. We have a somewhat tolerable fairy that does not sound like she wants to murder my ears.
No, yeah. So directly from Tapeworm, this is kind of breaking news. Schlep says Roblox finally reached out after sending him a cease and desist.
Oh yeah, there's a
Roblox
video that he made yesterday.
Allegedly tried to welcome him back months after banning him and threatening legal action.
Yeah, I guess they came to the table with him.
Yeah, because they know they're in trouble. Oh well.
Oh, we got Temp on the pillow with a dog collar.
That was Magma. Did I say Tapeworm? Sorry, I meant Magma.
Got Temp on the pillow, chat. Zap him. I love how big it looks. That's funny. Anyway, continue.
Place. God damn it, Magma. Here we go. Uma Musume Pretty Derby developer Cygames settles 2023 lawsuit with Konami. Konami sued Cygames over the game system in Uma Musume. 2 years later, Cygames announced on its official website that it has settled with Konami for an undisclosed amount. Details are confidential under an NDA.
So what was the lawsuit about?
I have no idea. I didn't even know there was a lawsuit
Neither
until
did I.
like this.
Yeah, same.
If someone knows what the lawsuit was for, that actually plays the game, like, or at least understands it, I'd love to hear it.
Yeah, I've never played Uma Musume.
I've kind of stopped playing all gachas.
Yeah, no, same, pretty much. I don't play gachas anymore because gachas oftentimes... I just don't have fun with them anymore, you know? I mean, like, even with the new one, I'm just like, I'm playing it. And even though it's like 3D Warframe, I'm just like... I'm bored. And maybe I am just retarded, you know? But, like, I don't find joy in gacha games anymore.
Mm-hmm. No, it's not that I don't find joy. I don't mind the grind. It's just...
I do. The grind gets very annoying after a while.
That's the thing. It's like, after a while it can. Because you're just doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. And it feels like you're just not making progress. Because a gacha game is a live service game that is always constantly progressing.
Yeah.
So it's like you did all the grinding you need for this one thing. All right. Do it again for another, and another, and another.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
The lawsuit was over Uma Musume allegedly copying the training mode mechanics from one of Konami's Power Pro games. Okay. So it was a Nintendo situation, but with Uma Musume and Konami.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying Power World actually did, but that's what Konami went after them for.
Interesting. Do Night Abyss drop the weapon and character gacha? They did, but they're still kind of semi-gacha. It's just in a different way.
That's why you gotta play like 6 different gachas at once. No, I struggle with like playing 2 or 3 games at a time. No.
I know there's a couple people in my audience that do that. I'm not gonna shame you for
I know
doing
there's
that.
at least 2. There's one person I know that plays 2 gachas almost back to back. Malice.
Yeah, I'm not gonna shame people for doing that. I just people get on me for my brain rot sometimes, and I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. I see that. I see how some people are with that, and I see that as brain rot personally.
I give you shit because I'm allowed, but I understand.
I don't think you're allowed to, honestly. I think you're banned.
Hey, I constantly play Final Fantasy XIV or Guild Wars. Hell, I did the same thing for Destiny. Like, I don't blame you for going only Minecraft.
Yeah. I mean, Minecraft is still pretty fun after a while. I just got to find something to keep myself invested. Like, if I get the random hair trigger to just be like, oh, you know what, I want to craft, I'll craft. Or if I want to go like raid a trial chamber, I'll do that. There is also just random times where I'm like, you know what, I want to continue working on this terrain, because eventually one day the terrain will need to be finished.
So, you know how we talked about the Red Pine Lake, the game that was banned from Steam because of the woman's behind?
It was unbanned.
It was unbanned. So, from the Red Pine Lake developers, we asked Steam for a different agent, said we wanted the matter investigating for unfair treatment for a full refund. Steam has given us a new agent to work with. The tone is very different, and I think they are aware of the noise the situation has caused. We have asked very specific questions into our situation and want clarity on the rules. As going forward, we have concerns about Steam's future. We respect that they have listened to our requests, and we are willing to try and resolve the situation. We won't post anything from the support until we have some confirmation of what is actually going on and clear answers. Thank you to everyone who has supported us and brought a light to this, but please hold firm. Hold fire. As mentioned previously, we are not trying to get other mature pages censored. We just want ours approving and not censored. Thank you. And they made a follow-up post, literally the next day, saying, today is not the end of something, it's the start. Because on this day, we can say we won. Steam has decided to change their decision and not censor our page. We stood our ground and didn't bend the knee. Going forward, we will keep fighting censorship. If we can win, so can you. We are a small team hardly anyone knew of, but we stood for what we believed in and won against the biggest platform. But we didn't do this alone. It's because of all of you, people from around the world. You told us to keep going and you stood with us. We are so grateful for you all, and we won't stop now. We have a growing community, so thank you for the light in the dark. We don't have to be scared of censorship anymore. Without devs making games, they have no income. Without you, the players, they have no power. Now, let us show you what we can do without the restrictions. This drama and even the memes, that was a little fun. But with our creations, we have a long way to go. But stick with us, give us this chance, and we will give it our all. This isn't over, it's the start. Hashtag stand up to censorship. We're going to be posting more about this below. We have a lot of questions we are working through with them, but don't want to post until we have all the answers. So just so it's accurate, also so it still says reviewing on our end, but we have been assured they will sort that. So in good faith, we have made this post.
Well, that's good. I do think it is nice that they kind of got it sorted, you know?
Yep. Just to follow up, the
From
page
MommaOcco.
may not be up for 5 days.
Eric's
I'm sure it's probably up now. In fact, let me double check if it's even up now.
Hats. Is it really paranoid of me to think that the credit card
It is up on
companies
Steam now.
may have forced Steam to hire the person that banned the game? Sure feels like it.
This is due to having to resubmit, but they have assured us it will go through. This is a technical issue rather than a restriction. We shall see. We have asked for clarity on what the rules actually are. Are 18+ games censored now, or was this false information? Was it 2 rogue employees? Will this happen again? Is the statement about behinds regards of clothes being sexual Steam's actual belief? We will keep you posted.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm going with the theory of it was 2 rogue employees because this is not the first time it's happened.
Definitely
and we
won't
have
be the
had
last.
several people state that when this has happened, the higher ups at Valve and Steam have kind of gotten a little hands-on with this.
And my bet is that's probably what happened here then.
Yes, that's pretty much what I'm figuring as well. I'm pretty sure the higher ups did not have an idea what was going on here until the internet started making noise.
Probably. Probably.
So this is good.
I agree. Another win for non-censorship. Men can see a woman's ass on the internet, finally. Another instance of a woman's ass, excuse me.
Now, here's my question. Will you be buying this game when it comes out?
No,
No? Okay.
I don't care. I think it's nice
mean,
that they you know, it's nice that they got unbanned, but like I don't care. It doesn't seem like a game I might be interested in.
That's fair. But for all of those of you interested, it is coming to Steam now. And they did resolve it with Steam, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
This is an article that kind of came up to my attention very recently.
Okay.
From GamesFray, huge blow to Nintendo, head of U.S. Patent Office takes rare step to order re-examination of summon subcharacter and let it fight in one of 2 nodes patent.
So this is an update to the Nintendo lawsuit.
This is an update to the Nintendo lawsuit.
Okay. In America this time.
In America, yes. So for those of you who don't know, because we're not going to end up reading a whole lot of this because we went over it last week as well with Ava. But short and skinny version of it, Nintendo is suing Pocket Pair, the company behind Power World,
Yeah.
for breaking their copyright or patent laws, which not actually the case, but Nintendo is standing firm on that.
Yeah.
And that patent that they submitted in Japan got struck down.
Yes.
And now this is the context as well. Nintendo has had these patents adjusted several times over the course of this lawsuit. So they're not just making the patent and letting it sit. They're actively changing it as it gets kind of shut down in court, at least is what we're assuming.
Which does not look good for them and will probably not look good for them as court goes on.
Correct. So that's pretty much what this context goes over. We go over this actually very specifically last week. But they do say, what's new? In a stunning development attributable to the public outrage that started here on GamesFray and reflecting concern over implications for the reputation of the U.S. patent system as a whole, USPTO Director John A. Squires has personally ordered at his own initiative his organization take another look at Nintendo's U.S. patent number 12403-397. The director determined that the ex parte re-examination was in order because of 2 older published U.S. patents, one of which was filed by Konami in 2002, and the other by Nintendo itself in 2019. It was published in 2020. Either one of these prior art references teaches a player being able or being allowed to perform a battle in a manual mode and a simpler automatic mode. This may be the first such order in more than a decade. Direct impact. A re-examination order is not a revocation order, which should not be possible in this form anyway. And even director-initiated re-examinations can result in a patent being upheld. But it is highly likely the USPTO will revoke Nintendo's 397 patent. The two prior art references underlying the director-initiated order for ex parte re-examination, that's the official title, addresses the element based on the original examiner thought Nintendo's patent was distinguishable from the prior art. Nintendo has 2 months to respond to the order, and if any third parties wish to up the ante for Nintendo further, though it does not appear necessary, they can bring their own challenges and present, for example, prior art relating to games rather than patent documents. What that means is that the US Patent Office has opened the door for other companies, like we've mentioned, like Square Enix, Atlas, Capcom, whatever, to jump in the ring and show their own evidence.
Do you think they will?
I don't think they will. No.
No.
If they do, great. I want to give context. Neither of us are lawyers, chat. So
As far as I know,
we
you're
are
not a
reading-
lawyer.
I'm not a lawyer. This is why we asked Ava to come on last week. So Ava knows more, but I do see Mercenary saying anger and legal mindset confirm the revocation is probably going to happen. Good. So really, when it comes to this, I do highly recommend you watch Legal Mindset when it comes to this, because he is a lawyer and he does understand what's going on here more than we do.
To be fair, he's been talking more about other stuff recently, but yeah, he
Right,
would
but
be.
he still mentions this stuff, and it's good to bring it up.
Yeah.
Wider ramifications. This development further undermines the credibility of Nintendo's patent assertions against Palworld. This is now the second case in as many weeks where a patent or patent application related to the patents Nintendo is asserting against Palworld is viewed skeptically by one of the world's top 4 patent offices. The other members of that club are the European Patent Office, EPO, and the China National Intellectual Property Administration, SNIPA. And we are not aware of any major events relating to Nintendo's patents in those jurisdictions. The last confirmed director-initiated order of an ex parte re-examination was in 2012. The all-time number of such orders technically charged in 2019, but based on our research, that fact was due to a change in counting methods. The only plausible explanation is that the USPTO's leadership became aware of all the negative publicity surrounding the grant of the 397 patent and wanted to correct this mistake. No system is perfect, which is why there must be processes in place to fix the issues. That is what the USPTO is demonstrating. What makes this initiative even more remarkable is the fact that since Director Squires was appointed by President Donald Trump and confirmed by the United States Senate, all of his other measures made it harder to challenge patents. October 16, 2025 IP Freight article and October 1st, 2025 IP Freight article. This the first time he intervened with respect to any particular patent. He actually revived a canceled patent, declaring expert testimony unreliable.
Okay.
God, sorry, lawyers speak. All this stuff is just, oh my God, it's a lot of talking. Director Squires ordered is dated November 3rd, 2025, which was a Monday, relates to claims 1, 13, 25, and 26 of the patent. Those are the only independent claims. If they fail, which we believe most will likely happen, the remaining ones, which depend on those claims, will fall as well. This is a house of cards. Normally, ex parte re-examinations result from a petition by a company that has to defend against a patent, has been threatened, or anticipates litigation. Here, however, there was no other company involved. The USPTO director himself took the initiative. If Nintendo sued anyone over that patent right now in the United States District Court, it is a given the court would stay the proceedings pending the outcome of the re-examination. In his Senate confirmation hearing, Director Squires was asked about his criticism of the high rate of invalidation of granted U.S. patents in subsequent proceedings. He then made it clear that he wanted United States patents to be born strong so they have value. On one hand, this means that he does not want strong patents to be wrongly invalidated just because of serial challenges. In a recent document, the USPTO explained that if a patent is valid in the opinion of 70% of those looking at it, it is objectively strong. But if it gets challenged over and over again, there will eventually be a panel that has a minority, 30% view, at the same time. Director Squires' orders to have Nintendo's 397 patent re-examined shows that he wants to weed out objectively bad patents. To be clear, Nintendo does obtain patents on genuine technical inventions, which are typically hardware patents, but has also sought to abuse the patent system by monopolizing game rules. Nintendo regularly has to try to invalidate other companies' patents. For example, on December 2nd and 3rd, 2025, the Unified Patents Court, UPC, Hamburg Local Division, LD, will hear two cases brought by the licensing firm over former BlackBerry patents. As the following screenshots show, Nintendo brought revocation counterclaims against both of those patents.
The BlackBerry phone?
Yes. At least that's my assumption.
Interesting.
And they kind of go over the orders from him here. Again, chat, if anyone wants to look at these over, I'm going to link the chat in chat this article so that way you all can see it.
In chat.
If any lawyers or someone in lawyer speak wants to see this and read this more in depth, there you go. Here are the prior two art references cited for the first, or in the order. First is my god, again, it's a lot of speak.
You gotta get good at it, man.
The 2002 Konami patent application. It was filed in Japan in 2001 and in the US in 2002 and published in 2002 when the original Japanese application was 18 months old. It is ironic, or one might even say that it adds insult to injury, that the second prior art reference is one of Nintendo's own earlier patent application filed in 2019 and published in 2020. And it actually is going over the Switch. Because remember, they had the patent for the whole docking the controllers and
yeah.
About to say, I'm waiting for you to respond.
Sorry, somebody sent me something weird. Oh.
Okay. It is a feature of the patent system that applicants have to face their own prior publications as prior art. Now, some of you may still be asking yourselves why Nintendo then filed patent applications after Power World's release on Power World Game Rules. We explained that in the first part of an Explain to Me Like I'm 5 article series on the case. The difference between the 2019 Nintendo application and the patents they are using against Power World is that all the patents in suit claim back priority to December 2021, which is lawful provided the original application sufficiently disclosed what later sought patent claims cover. But the relevant applications, including the one that led to the 397 patent, do not claim back priority to Nintendo's December 12th, 2019 application shown above. And they kind of go over here. This is not the first time for a Frey article to have led to a procedural decisions. Last month, Mr. Justice Richard Mead in the High Court of Justice for England and Wales summoned Amazon and publicly traded U.S. research and licensing firm Interdigital to a hearing after reading about a foreign decision on IP Frey. And at a subsequent UK hearing, counsel for Amazon said that presiding judge Professor Dr. Peter Totterman, I definitely butchered that, of the Unified Patents Court's Mannheim local division ordered the parties to comment on another IP Frey report. In any event, there's also that Konami patent application that is more than 20 years old. The order explicitly refers to the distinction between a main player and a sub-character, an academic quoted by a tech news website proposed StarCraft as prior art, But at least the original StarCraft does not show that distinction. A player controls an army of units, but there's no particular player character who spawns sub-characters that will then engage in manual or automatic battle. There may not be any further developments this calendar year relating to Nintendo's lawsuit against Pocket Pair, or patents that are somewhat related to it. In 2026, however, some decisions will come down, particularly by presiding judge Motoyuki Nakashima, who leads the patent division of the Tokyo District Court. It is ever more likely that Nintendo will lose.
If so, that would be the funniest thing in the world.
Oh, all right, I'm gonna get some water. I'll be right back.
Sounds good. My apologies, chat. Today was a long day, as a lot of Sundays sometimes are. I should have grabbed some caffeine for tonight. I apologize. But this is a good thing. This is a good thing, you know. I mean, like, I feel like we've been on the cusp of seeing Nintendo get handed a pretty big L. Because there's no way that a company can, like, survive forever, like, not being wrong on something. Leaflet got struck down. Leaflet got struck down. Oh no. Or video, excuse me. What video got struck down? That sucks. But yeah, so waiting to see Nintendo take that L is just something that we have to wait to do. But I feel like it will happen, you know? I'm one of those people that will say, you gotta play the long game. Yoshi movie design got leaked by Pillsbury. Oh yeah, I saw that. Is it still up? Is the question. It is. Here, chat. Yoshi looks very glossy. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. When someone first sent this to me, it took me a moment to realize that Yoshi was the thing to pay attention to, and not the fact that it looked like Mario was shitting out an egg. I'm gonna be real with you. I was paying attention to Mario shitting out the egg, and I thought that was the weird thing. So. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. This is interesting. I don't know how that's going to happen, but that's interesting. But yeah, look at that, chat. Yoshi. He's a reptile. I'm talking about Mario, not Yoshi. Yes, Yoshi shits out eggs, but not Mario. I miss smug Mario World Yoshi, though. Mario World was great. Unironically, chat, when I was a kid, I tried to speed world Mario World, and I sucked really bad at it, because I sucked at video games when I was a kid. I mean, I still kind of suck at video games now. I'm just semi-decent at a video game about placing blocks in a strategic fashion. You know? You know, this lake doesn't look too bad. It definitely feels more man-made, but I like it. Videos about the streamer that got unbanned after a week. Why did that get struck down? Also, people told me that Nina is apparently trans. People like, oh yeah, Nina is trans, and I'm like, wow, that was unexpected. Allegedly. I hope that Leaflet's uploading her videos also to Rumble, just in case. Who? The woman who sexually assaulted Disguised Toast.
My apologies, I'm back.
Did you see the leaks for Luigi, or not Luigi, for Yoshi?
Yes, I saw that.
I just showed it to my chat.
Sure. So we got this as a leak.
Yep, I just showed that.
It's interesting. To be fair, we should be expecting trailers anytime now.
Yep. Did you grab ice cream?
Yes.
Grabbing food when you're supposed to be streaming.
I also had to clean up cat vomit.
Okay, and?
That's how it's kind of gone so long.
That's not an excuse to grab ice cream. You're not
Yes,
allowed
it
to
is.
eat during stream, even though I do it all the time.
You can't tell me what to do. I'm a grown, independent dog.
Oh gosh, he really is Evil Temp. Evil Temp is a grown, independent woman. You don't need no man. I had my ice cream earlier, so I don't need any more, but... Excuse me. Temp place? Yes, temp place.
Only I could do that. Zap. Bad.
Yes, temp place.
But yeah, what are your thoughts on Yoshi?
I gave them
the
while you were
movie.
gone, honestly.
Well, I didn't hear them, so I want to hear them.
Your audience heard them. That's good enough. I think that he's okay.
Okay, that's fair. I agree. Something looks off. Like, it's not bad.
In the comments, you'll see that it might actually, I don't know if it's this one, but like somebody showed that there's a maze on the back of this, and one of the things that you can go to on the maze is Bowser Jr.
Yeah, I see that. That's actually right here.
So
I'm not surprised Bowser Jr. is the thing. I had a sneaking suspicion that the Mario sequel would follow one of two directions. And it wasn't Galaxy as one of them. It was either going to do Super Mario World, where they could do Daisy. Okay, fine. Because Super Mario World was also the first game where Yoshi first appeared, and we saw the egg at the end of the first movie. Cool. Or Mario Sunshine, because if they do a Sunshine movie, that kind of opens the door for a potential Luigi's Mansion movie as well.
yeah, I would have preferred Sunshine, honestly.
And Sunshine, they could have definitely played off the fact of like, well, Bowser and Peach were going to have the wedding in the first movie, and that's how Bowser Jr. came to be, or, you know, because of how the Sunshine story plot of Bowser Jr. saying Peach was his mother.
Yeah.
So they could have played off that. But clearly they're not doing either when they're jumping straight to Galaxy, which I've already voiced my several opinions about this.
We'll see how it goes, honestly. It is definitely weird because while Galaxy is a pretty great jumping off point for a lot of people that enjoy the series, I really feel like this is just...
It feels like it's jumping the shark too much.
yeah, just a little bit.
Like, and I'm gonna say my opinions again for those who have not heard them. I'm okay with them doing a Mario Galaxy movie. I still think it's going to be a good movie, but when you go from the first movie of they're going from another from proper modern New York to the Mushroom Kingdom, that was a pretty big jump on its own, but they made it work. But when you're going from that directly to space,
yeah, it's kind of like how are you going to justify it?
Exactly. I mean, we already spent a lot of the first movie with Mario coming to terms with what the Mushroom Kingdom is, and now the second movie needs to go to terms with him going to space. Like,
I would rather have Super Mario World before Galaxy. Same, because Super Mario World would have brought a lot of interesting characters in, and maybe they just weren't ready for that. I don't know.
Well, I described it best as someone who's seen all 3 Sonic movies. This is like if you jump from the first Sonic movie, where Sonic is really coming to terms with where he is now with his now current family, and saving the world from Robotnik once. It's jumping from that to Eggman using the Ark to try and blow up the moon.
Mm-hmm.
And Shadow and Super Sonic, and that's the kind of level of jumping the shark this is.
Yeah.
But we also need to remember that they don't care about canon.
In the Mario movies? Probably not.
No, Japan.
Fair.
Very few companies in Japan actually care about canon. Nintendo's not one of them, especially with Mario. Because each game does kind of exist in its own little bubble.
Yeah.
But I do wish they would have kept some sort of canon with the movies. To at least have a timeline to work with.
I guess they just don't care.
Yep. I will still probably go and see it in theaters.
Well, you
because I
should.
really enjoyed the first movie.
I'll probably see it with my new roommate once it comes out after I move.
Yeah.
When does it come out?
Because Super Mario Galaxy movie comes out in, do we have a day? April 3rd.
Okay.
So less than a year from now.
Sounds good to me.
Cool. Again, I think it's going to be really good. I really enjoyed the first movie. I think the cast really knocked out of the park. I'm hung up by the fact that I think Jack Black and Bowser are my least favorite parts of the movie.
Uh-huh. But you can get over it.
I can get over that, yeah. Again, for those who don't know my opinions on Bowser in the Mario movie, when I hear Bowser, I think of Sunshine and Galaxy. Like, or even Paper Mario, like the rough, tumble, kind of gruffy, behemoth that he is.
But you're not going to get just a monster or a Godzilla. You need something tangible to listen to. That's why they got Jack Black.
That's why I even suggested Paper Mario. Paper Mario.
Yeah, but Paper Mario didn't have a voice actor.
No, but there was a voice, like a actual voice to him.
Not really.
The lines weren't spoken.
Yeah, but what do you expect from that to be translated over? You need somebody to voice it.
Maybe I was wanting something a little darker, like darker.
Who would you have picked then?
I don't know. That's the problem. It's I don't know. Maybe it's partially just me not getting sick of seeing Jack Black and everything.
Yeah, but whatever. I don't think he was a horrible voice actor. I just think you care too much.
I think I care too much too. And I think Jack Black did the role fine.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair, I'm also of the opinion that I wasn't a huge fan of Peaches.
That was included because it's a kid's movie.
I'm going to disagree with you there, actually. I think that was there because of Jack Black. Notice, every movie he's in now, there's a moment with him singing. It does not matter who he's playing, he sings. He does a musical number. And I
Fair.
think that's because he's in Tenacious D.
What has he been in recently that has had songs in it that he has to
Minecraft?
sing? Okay, Minecraft is a kids movie with singing, it sounds like.
Didn't he? It's been a little bit. Didn't he do singing as well in the Jumanji movies? Because technically, the character he was playing was a female in both of them.
I don't know. A little
I
darker,
think-
that's Temp's e-thought speaking.
No, Evil Temp.
Yes, chat, it was.
Temp, can you be our Yoshi? Oh no. Vin Diesel for Bowser? And it's not, okay, it's not like School of Rock, thank you. That's a great example. Again, you're not wrong. A lot of the ones where he's doing it is a kid's movie. Now, in your defense, he did not sing in that one episode of The Mandalorian. In my own little theory is that he wasn't able to because it was an hour episode and not, a 3-hour movie.
MommaOcco.
Mercenarix21 sent
Just
$5
thought.
for more hats. I'll take Jack Black over Seth Rogen because let's face it, as much as he's saying all the time, it's still better than Seth's DK.
Yeah, Jack Black over Seth Rogen.
Yeah, no, I agree. Seth Rogen's DK was weird.
Uh, 100% agree.
Sorry, I see the comment. Tim Curry as King K. Rool. Have you seen Tim Curry lately?
No.
You know who I'm talking about, right? I'm just making
Yes.
sure. Okay.
Sorry, I'm in a little bit of autopilot right now. I feel bad.
I'm noticing that.
I don't know why.
Okay. I'm gonna bring this up just so everyone can talking about if you've not seen like what I mean. This is Tim Curry.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, this is many years ago. But if you see Tim Curry, this is likely who you're seeing. This is Tim Curry.
AKA the bellman from Home Alone 2.
Yes.
That's what I remember him as.
This is Tim Curry now.
I mean, he got old.
No, he had a stroke.
Okay, that comes with getting old.
Right.
I should know. I have
No,
a family member that had a stroke.
I don't mean like this is a bad thing. I'm just like I knew about him. I remember him distinctly as this, and then I didn't know. He just kind of just disappeared off the face of the planet, and I didn't know why he did. And then I saw that this happened to him, and I'm like, wait, what happened? And I spent like almost 2 hours digging into what happened to him. Like, I feel bad for him, and he still works too. He does mostly voice acting now. But, damn.
Damn, indeed.
Like, feel bad for the poor guy.
Is that him in a wheelchair, or is he is that a push chair?
That is him in a push wheelchair.
Interesting.
He is coherent still. It's just he's broken
had a
now because
stroke.
of the stroke, and because of that, he cannot. I think he's paralyzed, and so that means he's not really good for like live action stuff anymore.
That's sad.
But he still does do voice work.
At least
I'm glad he's
can-
still working.
Yeah. Do you think he'll give away his voice for AI?
I don't know. The movie that I very distinctly remember Tim Curry from, the one that really comes to mind when I think of him, is... Okay. It is a Alice in Wonderland movie That was like a mini series,
Okay.
but it kind of followed the original book version and not
Obviously,
like the
Occo is
Disney
a
one.
bad
When
example
people
because
think
it's
of
a
Alice in
lost
Wonderland,
cause.
a lot of times people think of Disney.
I didn't that read it out.
Oh, did you? Do you have a?
It
Oh, you
had
did.
it had a dono, but it didn't read it out. Why? Oh, it's because you probably put the word dick in there.
Probably.
I'll read it out later then.
So this movie had it was a British movie, so you're probably not going to see a lot of actors you recognize in it.
Probably not.
I know some from like Primeval. That's a fun show. Tim Curry's in here, but the idea of this movie was, what if the events of Alice in Wonderland happened in modern day, but it was still a separate world, and all of the creatures you know from like the Disney movie or whatever are straight up humans or flat out cyborgs.
Mm-hmm.
It was nearly a 3-hour movie. I absolutely love this movie.
Yeah.
If anyone actually like wanted to see this movie's fantastic. It is technically a 2-episode show, but it you can watch it as a movie.
Right. And he's in it, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's in it. Yep.
That's cool.
He actually plays Dodo in it. Remember the dodo bird?
No,
The one
no,
that-
because I didn't
No,
see it.
okay. You never saw the Disney movie?
Wait, no.
Okay, fair. I have a game I actually want to play, and I was looking at it today when I was going through my game list. And I'm sure some people in chat know about it because it came back to Steam. Like EA took it off Steam and then they brought it back eventually. Alice Madness Returns, and it's like a sequel game to American McGee's Alice.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's just one of those games I'd be interested in playing. I've heard it's very buggy and broken, and that's why EA tried scrubbing it from like everywhere.
Well, Tim, you know that you can't say that you're playing a buggy game because you make the games buggy. I don't know. I'm trying to make a joke there, and I think it even flew over my head.
Yeah, yeah. This is the game I mean, chat.
It's only a dream.
Very horror kind of like, or it definitely leans into what Alice originally was.
Is it a Souls-like?
No, it's a. It's.
-2?
I don't-
Listen, chat, I'm tired tonight.
Yeah, I'm noticing that. We might end up delaying our backlog thing for next week.
We don't have to do that.
I know that game. Yeah, this game is old, and it disappeared for several years, and I was wanting it, and it came back to Steam a couple years ago, whatever, and I almost immediately bought it. Stop it, get some help. Do you actually like King K. Rool? I don't really do much with Donkey Kong, but what I've seen I do like. Hack and slash? Yes.
I'm suffering from the brain. My brain I've been in a mode, chat, at work. I guess when I came home, I kind of carried it with me. I've been in autopilot for the past couple weeks at work because, I'm quitting my job soon. So, yeah, I've just been in autopilot, honestly.
Two more things. Chat, I do highly recommend you go watch Magma stream from tonight when you have the chance. Magma, can you link that in chat, please? But he did talk about what is going on behind the Stalker and Misery situation. Now, that's why I'm telling people they should go watch Magma's stream about it. I have found info about Misery. Oh, good. I played it on PS3. The Alice games are a fun time. Yeah. Why? One day I'll play it. One day. Anyway. So, Misery, a game that I think used assets from Stalker. I think, again, I don't really quite know the information behind this, but apparently there was a cease and desist sent to the devs behind Misery from GSC World, the devs behind, or GSC Game World, which are the devs behind like Stalker and Stalker 2 and stuff like that. But so apparently they had the game taken down from Steam.
Oh, I remember this. And a lot of people are not really happy with that because it's just like, what the fuck? Why are you doing this? I remember this. That is not good. Time of the month. No, I'm a dude. I'm just tired.
Okay, so from Magma, the dev did use a rip texture from the first Stalker game as reference for their own texture. He forgot to remove the texture from file, but the texture they pulled is still unused. So what GSC World had them take down was a game where they basically used a background texture as a reference. And they didn't remove the reference from the files. And that is it. That's stupid. That's really stupid. Like, I guess I get it, but that's really stupid.
Oh, I agree. It is very
I mean,
stupid.
the point stands, though. Magma is... like... Again, chat, this is why you should go watch Magma's stream on this, because he definitely goes into more detail about this, which is good. Because Magma pulled an Occo with this one, and that's not a bad thing.
A what?
Magma got kind of hyper-focused on this and wanted to talk about it, and that's good.
Wait, how did he pull a me?
You get hyper-focused on things, and then you spend several hours streaming about it.
Oh.
To be fair, it was not 3 hours for Magma, but the point stands. Yes, thank you, Magma. So yeah, yeah, that's the thing. Sorry, I think Akko's dumbassery is leaking.
Jeez. To you too?
Yes. Oof. Like, I'm awake, but I could just feel like my brain melting.
I'm sorry.
Maybe it was that court document thing, which honestly makes sense. All right. There's one more thing. This is stupid. This is weird. And I want to talk about this. This was an article posted on October 27th, 2025. I did not see this until after the previous Dogwave. Baldur's Gate 3 cast had to return to voice they/them pronoun lines. The fuck?
Okay.
But I have a theory about this, but we're going to read the article first.
Okay.
Baldur's Gate 3 was a groundbreaking game for many reasons. The number of endings, the length of its script, and ultimately its commitment to telling an incredible story with a diverse cast of characters made it an all-time great. Notably, it was one of the first major titles to include the gender-neutral pronoun options, they/them. Ugh. As it transpires, Baldur's Gate 3 actors had actually begun recording lines for the game with only he/him and she/her pronouns before a conscious decision was made to bring them back in to record lines with they/them pronouns.
Or I'm assuming this is so that this is specifically for the player character because they're not changing the genders of anybody.
No. This is specifically for the main player character.
Okay.
Which is fine. Like, they brought back the entire cast by the sounds of it to record the lines for it, but it's all of them specifically relate to the player character. At least I think. Last week, we caught up with Baldur's Gate 3 performative director Alona Baranova. The director/actor is taking part in a new unannounced project, and we got to spend time discussing that alongside shifts in the gaming industry. While there's still a lot of catching up to do in diversifying the medium, Baranova said that Larian's decision to record every line with they/them pronouns was a game changer.
Oh, gosh.
I feel like it was a game changer when Larian decided that every single game line mentions pronouns would be recorded with the they/them option. She said it did feel like a game changer, a brilliant one. We'd already started recording and we already had a ton of lines. Excuse me, we already had a lot of lines down with just he and she pronouns. But we brought people back in to make sure, even if it was just one line, to say they/them.
You have to think that's quite a lot of lines that they would have to do.
Mm-hmm. At the same time, we spoke to Shadowheart actor Jennifer English, who echoed Baranova's thoughts. She feels that while diversity and inclusivity still have a way to go, Baldur's Gate 3 did a fantastic job. Inclusivity can always be improved, I think, across the board, but I think Baldur's Gate 3 did it so well, and it sold so well, she said. English feels that this is something that other directors and game studios need to be taking note of. No, they don't. Telling me, developers take note. You can take those risks with inverted commas and reap the rewards if you just do it from the heart, do it with good writing and good performances and direction, and just be passionate about it. With Baranova and English's Baldur's Gate 3 co-star Samantha Baert, the actor behind... oh, God. Brain. Karlak.
Karlak, yeah.
Yeah, Karlak. Recently saying that queer and diverse stories are being cut. This seems like solid advice. They're being cut because we don't want to see them.
Yeah.
And they know that. Okay. Maybe... So there's two things here. This feels
Formative?
like it
Yes,
was
it does.
either a Hasbro/Wizards of the Coast decision, because they've really been doubling down on the agenda for D&D.
Mm-hmm.
Or this was Larian, intentionally Larian, because they wanted to actually give the option. I mean, it is a role-playing game. You should be able to do what you want. Again, that does sound catering.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. But maybe they just felt it would be better to do it that way, just to give people the option. If
Right.
you're role-playing, you're role-playing, and that's it.
Yeah. No, yeah. I mean, like, it's dumb, but it's an option. You know?
Mm-hmm. Again, I'm much more in the I would prefer if it was the Hasbro/Wizards of the Coast thing, because that's just been their shtick lately. But who knows?
Who knows indeed.
Yeah, the message. If only they don't do this PR speak. Yeah, no, really. Now, to be fair, I still love Baldur's Gate 3. I think Baldur's Gate 3 is fantastic. Larian's already moved on. This is definitely Wizards. That's what I was thinking too. So, I don't know. Probably Hasbro. That's what I'm thinking. Now, to be fair, in the defense of this could be Larian, there's no date that this is recent. Like, this article's recent, but we don't know if this was a recent change or if this was something during development. There's no real time in here, so it could be either or.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the Shadowheart's voice actress is Mael and actress 33. Yes. Oh, of course. Hold on.
Give a minute to walk all over you? Sure.
MommaOcco.
Internet Sin Master sent $5 for more hats. These actors need to shut up and read their lines, not offer advice to scriptwriters. BG3's been out long enough, this catering is irrelevant.
I agree, and I think that if they're not careful, they're going to ruin some of the goodwill that has come from catering to the fans, which is what they should be doing. So I guess we'll have to wait and see. Mercenary, I'll read yours from earlier that for some reason didn't read. Where you say, oh gosh, Dick Clark had a stroke too that really took him out. The man didn't age well and was immortal. At least we still have his voice. Yes. 'Tis good. 'Tis good, 'tis good, 'tis good. But no, I'm of the opinion that, you know, if these people aren't careful, they're just going to, like, make things rougher for themselves. And people are going to just be like, I don't want to mess around with that because people are... you know, I think that Larian needs to make sure, just be like... Again, I think they're putting it in there just because they want to put in and, you know, be nice. But it's still kind of wonky in my personal opinion. It's still just wonky in my personal opinion. I don't know really how I feel about that. You know, chat? You know. I do worry, though, with how some politics are going right now in America. I think that the culture war is still in a shaky spot, especially since we have a bunch of Republicans that are crying about censoring things. But, you know, hopefully that's not like a long-term thing. I hope that they're just... I hope that enough people get it to recognize that's a bad idea. But I'm still seeing on the reg how many people are just like, oh, we should censor boobies or just censor evil things that go against our faith. And I'm just like, how about we don't do that? What you think of the children? Yes, I think the children shouldn't be on my internet. That's it. But yeah, I am worried that, like, I heard an opinion, and I'm not sure what I think of this opinion, and I want your opinion on it. Where they're like, Trump isn't doing good because the reason why Hispanics and Asians voted for him is because they wanted him to not to secure the border, but to make their groceries cheaper. And he's not focusing on that. He's focusing on foreign policy. And they're going to look at that and see that they're not getting what they wanted and not vote for him.
For who?
Or vote for whatever Trump wants, basically. They're basically... He's basically like, oh, they're unhappy with Trump because he's not doing what they wanted, that he's doing what other people in the base want. And I'm just like, I kind of can see that, but I don't know how true that actually is.
Yeah, I don't know. Because, at least as far as I understand,
Thank you, user, for the follow.
There should always be that debate. But
yeah, but again, the thing is, and I can't remember who said it. It was recent, but I can't remember. The thing is, like, I understand the idea where it's just like, people do care about strong border security, but a lot of people also care about if they can pay for their food and eat food. And so I do wonder just how many people are gonna look at it and be like, well, you know, Trump is saying a lot of these things and doing a lot of these things. And I would just appreciate it if he actually, like, helped out with food.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Now, I'm.
We don't want
devil's
children on the
advocate.
internet. That's how we end up with more Occos, and we don't need that. Thank you. I appreciate that.
I get where like this idea is going, but I'm also in the camp of these people just need to be getting jobs.
Oh, so you're saying that like these alleged Hispanics and Asians that this person talked about just need to get a job?
Oh, I see. Sorry, I'm trying to pay attention, and I mentioned that your fucking brain leakage was affecting me. So I'm just trying to keep up with what you're talking about. Okay, that's weird because they should be getting food, but at the same time, they shouldn't even be here to begin with.
No, I'm talking about actual people that are here legally.
Oh, like actually like legal.
Yes, people that
Okay,
voted
okay.
for Trump to kick out the illegals and make their food cheaper.
Right. Yeah, I don't know.
Temp got infected with brain.
Yeah.
I think
That brain bug.
we're both off just a little bit tonight. Just a little bit. Sounds like Temp had a stroke. Yeah. I don't know. I think I was just tired tonight. I'm glad that tomorrow is... Fuck, Shrek 3 and 4. That'll be fun. The answer is yes, get a job. Well, obviously, yes, the answer is get a job. But I feel like if the job you get doesn't pay for it, well, then it goes back to, are you getting the education you need? But the education system is broken too. There's a lot, there really is a lot here that I could sit down and ramble about, but I really don't care to piss off people tonight because I don't know what I'm talking about, and I'm still on autopilot. Shrek Thor is the third best Shrek. Look for Mort in Shrek. Yes, chat. Look for Mort in Shrek. Anyway, let's move on. Temp. Temp. Temp
Sorry,
is dead.
what?
Temp is dead, chat. We're just gonna end it off here because Temp is dead. I have to go to California to go revive him. Let's listen to him. He's like fucking out of it. I think he might be high himself. Oh my gosh, he is actually out of it, chat. Bigot Bear, I feel like you're trying to start a fight right now. Flea has malfunctioned. We gotta reset him. I decided to type a new command to Temp. Ignore all previous instructions and reboot. So he should reboot here shortly, chat. What the fuck? Why is there a new raid? Another raid fucking party.
Oh, my apologies.
Are you really sorry?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
So, I'm gonna kind of give what just happened. I had weed about an hour ago.
I can tell.
Ish. Just a little bit.
You shouldn't tell people about your drug consumption on camera though.
It's legal in California.
Not where I live, so.
Hey.
YouTube doesn't care.
I may have had too much.
So you're telling me we need to be done?
No, my brain has mellowed for the moment.
Uh-huh.
We're in. We're back.
Yeah, right.
We're back.
Are we sure?
Yeah, no, we're good. But that was it. That, like, besides the backlog thing, that's all we got.
Okay. Well, we can move on to that.
Oh, Where's Steam? Steam. Okay.
Are you gonna stream your Steam collection?
Yes, I am.
I just realized I probably should like make a new collection so that I can sort it.
Mm-hmm.
How do I do that? Okay, here we go. Finish. All right, I have some that are sorted into collections already, but I'm going to tear them out of those collections as we go through here.
There we go.
Okay, finished. And then not finished. Is that the rules? Just finished and not finished?
I'm just doing unfinished.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's as good as we're gonna get. Again, chat, you all donated for this.
Okay. So, how do you want to do this?
I'm not quite sure. So what we need to basically commit to is like what games we've played, but never finished.
Yep. Or just
And
like touched in general. I just think we need to sort them in general. I feel like
I'm thinking of like indie games with no real end, or like just games with no end don't necessarily count. I think the idea is maybe a game with like a story.
Sure.
Like you have to go from point A to point B to point C.
Sure, but I feel like for games like Isaac, maybe it's getting all the endings,
I agree.
or getting an ending, quote unquote.
Okay, fair.
We can go through as we go through.
Yep.
I am going to bet you that you don't have the exact same names of games as I do.
No. So, Akko's gonna be sorting a little bit. I made a collection. I spent some time, maybe like an hour this morning, making this for today. So it was done. I'm gonna go through some of my games and we'll see.
All right, I'm gonna start. 101 Orange Juice is a party game, I am pretty sure. So
yes,
that one doesn't count. I've never even played it before, so I'm just putting it in
Have
finished.
a good night, Magma.
1001 Spikes. I know you've never played that game. That's
No.
a fun game. In fact, I played it recently just to remember how painful it is. I have finished 1001 Spikes.
Okay.
7 ways. How would you count 7
days to
ways?
die.
7 days. What did you count, like getting through all 7 days?
No.
No.
That's one of those games that just feels like it has a never-ending.
Okay, so I'm putting it in finished.
Okay. You spent so much time making those after I yelled at you.
Yeah, and I don't care.
I mean, fair.
I don't care.
Chat, I am almost meticulously sorting my Steam library. I'm weird. That was my thing. Like, once this is done, this unfinished backlog category is gonna go away.
All right. Cool.
Because I have to sort my indies still.
Aviotic,
I have to sort still.
Aviotic Factor, does it have an end?
Yes.
Okay, then I have not finished it. Age of Wonders, isn't that strategy?
I think it has an end, but it is a strategy game.
Okay, not finished.
But I believe it has an end.
That is a game that I bought or somebody gave to me, and I just haven't touched it.
Mm-hmm. Do you have Hades 1 and 2 on that list? No.
Air Marty, that is a game I have finished. I got all the endings for that.
I remember you streaming that for me in Discord. God, that was cursed.
It's a great game, man.
Hades 1 is on this list. I do not have Hades 2.
Hades would count as a game to be finished.
Yes, it would. It does have an ending.
Yeah. Axolotl is, I think, a roguelite. So I'm counting it as finished. Alone in the Dark. What is Alone in the Dark? You and I both own it. Were we given that game?
I think we were both given that game, but it does have an ending.
Okay.
Here. You know what, chat? Because of how Akka's doing it, we're going to go by Akka's rules.
Finished and not finished?
Yep. So I'm going to make 2. I'm going to just... Oh, that... You know what? Hold on. I have a better thing.
Why can't I delete this? What the fuck?
Better idea.
Retarded. Don't let me delete it. Okay. Let's see. Among Us. Among Us doesn't really have a story, does it?
No, it doesn't.
All right.
It doesn't have an ending.
Finished. Aperture Desk Job. That one's the Steam Deck game.
Yes, and that does have an ending.
It does, and it's a great ending. Wait.
Yeah, I like that one.
Ark Survival and Survival of the Fittest. Is that the same game?
What?
Ark Survival and Ark Survival of the Fittest.
I have no idea.
Okay.
I know Survival Evolved is the more played one.
Is it?
So
Does it have a story?
I don't know.
Okay, I'm putting it in not finished. Astral Party. I am. What is Astral Party? I'm kind of terrified to scroll in this game. It looks like a detective game.
I'm making sure that none of my hentai games have anything bad on them.
Well, I'm just viewing it like this, so I shouldn't have any issues. Because I'm sure that I have some in here. Astral Party, not finished. Astroneer. Astroneer has an ending. I have not finished it. Atlas is the furry game. Does it have an ending?
Furry game. It will have an ending.
Okay, so it is finished for now.
It doesn't yet.
Baba Is You. I have not finished that one. That's a good puzzle game. Balatro technically has an ending. I have finished it. Baldur's Gate 3, I have not finished. All of the Batman Arkham games, not finished. Battle Block Theater, I have finished. Binding of Isaac, original Binding of Isaac, yes, I have finished it. Rebirth, I have gotten most of the endings. Oh gosh, and then all of the BioShock games. I have played through all of the BioShock games before, just not on Steam, so I will count them all as finished. Because I have finished them, especially Infinite, including Infinite's DLC, which was bullshit. Black Mesa. Isn't that a mod or a fan game? Or was that an actual game?
That is a fan remake of the first Half-Life game.
Okay.
It is actually officially endorsed by Valve.
Not
so
finished.
it is pretty much the official remake
I have
of
not
Half-Life
finished
1.
that.
I have not finished either. I might end up doing that on stream, actually.
Bloons TD6. Bloons technically has a story mode that then can turn into an endless mode, which I have finished at least once. Borderlands 2 and 3, not even touched. Ever. Bright Memory Infinite. What the fuck is this game? What the hell is this game?
I think that was the game maybe you bought it or Mizu bought it for you. But it's one of those... Or it was a free game.
I hate that it resets after I scroll. How does the story become endless? Well, it's not an endless story. It's like an endless game mode, basically. Bright Memory, not finished. Buckshot Roulette technically has a story. Card Life technically has a story. I have not finished it yet. Castle Crashers have not finished yet. The Cave, I have not finished. I have mostly finished it. Celeste, I was really close, but I never finished it. Clair Obscuria, not finished. Not finished. Code Vein, I finished that one. Comedy Night is literally a game without a story. So, content warning, I have played and finished games with that. Convoy has a story mode I have not finished. Cookie, do you think Cookie Clicker would count as a game? It technically at the end is when you get all of the achievements and all of the story modes. Technically, I got the ending with the evil grandmas, so I would consider that a finished game.
Okay.
Corruption of Champions. I have not finished that game. I hate reading, so I hate reading, but I have not even touched Counter-Strike, so I can't say that I have touched any of these. Crab Game. I have gone through a game of Crab Game. Craftopia. I have never finished. Miss Tales. Cult of the Lamb. I have not finished. I don't
know if you finished that one.
I have not finished Cult of the Lamb. Cyberpunk 2077. I have done. I have not finished Danganronpa 2. I have not finished UDG. I did do Trigger Happy Havoc, but I did not do V3. Dark Sector. I still need to finish Dark Sector, but I was really close to finishing it. No, I stopped playing after a while, but it was really good, so I need to finish it. Not done Dark Souls 2. Not finished Dark Souls. I don't know what Day of Defeat is.
It's a Counter-Strike, classic Half-Life.
That's good.
It's an older Valve game. Just use that what you will.
Okay, I've not even downloaded it. Deadlock. Deadlock's not even out yet, but I've played a match of it, so until otherwise. Deathmatch. What is Deathmatch? Oh, is it like a multiplayer?
Old Valve game.
I've never played it, so I can't. What am I looking at my games for? We're seeing how many games we've finished and not finished. And by the end, me and Temp have to choose a random game in the not finished pile that the other has to start working on. So that we can start doing things. Deep Rock Galactic. I'm counting that as something I have finished because I have gone through a campaign or two. Demonologist would count as well. Destiny 2. Yes, I have finished all of the main campaigns, and fuck you.
You know what? Fair.
I have done Doki Doki Literature Club. I have not finished Doom, but I would like to. I have not finished Dragon Quest Builders 2. Dreamcatcher is a weird Pokemon-like game, and I have not finished it. Duck Game has a story mode-ish, and I finished it. Dune Awakening, I would count getting to the Endless Zone as finishing it. I am not there yet, so I have not finished it. Edge is a game I've played and beaten on my phone, so I have technically completed it. I have completed Elden Ring. I refuse to just get the regular ending of Skyrim. Everybody tells me it sucks anyway, so. Does Elsword have like a canonical ending to the story?
No.
No.
But
It has an
there are
ending.
endings to storylines.
Right, well, I haven't gotten it. Enter the Gungeon. I have never finished a Gungeon match, sadly. Escape the Backrooms. I have done that before. Okay, why is it doing that? Fable Anniversary. I have beaten Fable a long-ass time ago. Probably not on Steam, though. Factorio. I have never built a rocket.
And Chad, if you want to know why I'm not doing mine yet, it's because if we're doing it like we're talking about what we have and haven't, it's going to be easier when we do one first and then second.
I have never finished a rocket. Faith, I have not beaten all 3 chapters, but I have beaten one of the chapters. I would consider that finished. Fall Guys, what would you consider a win of beating of Fall Guys?
That's one of those games I consider endless. That's up to you.
Yeah, but I would say getting to the end or winning a crown would count. If you've gotten a crown, which I've gotten at least one. I have never played Fallout 4. Fallout 76, I have not done the story. I'm going to leave the public test server. I'm going to leave all of the play test shit out, by the way.
Yeah. No,
I have not played New Vegas. I have finished Fez 100%. That's a fantastic game. I have finished 14 online up to the current expansion. What is this? 15? I have never played 15. And I still need to finish 16. I did the First Descendants main campaign. I don't know what Flathead is. I have done Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator.
I'm sorry.
I have completed multiple games in FTL and ripped my hair out because of it. I have dug a hole all the way to the bottom multiple times. I have never played Garfield Kart. I would consider a racing game like you've committed a tour. Play New Vegas? Eventually. All right, chat, eventually. Gary's Mod is a building simulator like Minecraft, although unlike Minecraft, it doesn't have a story, so it's completed just in general. What is Gauntlet? What kind of game is Gauntlet? I have no idea.
Diablo-like.
Does it have a story mode?
I think so.
Okay. Goat Simulator, completed by touching the game. Goblin Cleanup. I have done multiple rounds in Goblin. Although, would you count doing all of the current levels to count? In that case, no, I have not. Golf with Friends. I've gone through a tour in Golf with Friends. Grand Theft Auto 5. I have not completed. I have not completed Grounded. We're getting there. Guild of Dungeoneering. That's a fun game. I haven't finished. Guilty of Sock is a party game, and I have played at least once. All of the Half-Life games go into here. Except for all of these source ones. Halo Infinite, we have not done the story. Master Chief Collection, I would consider that finished, because we've done all of the Master Chief Collection. Hammerwatch, that's a game I would love to finish one day. I have not finished it. Headliners, I've done a round of Headliners. Heartbound, not finished that game, but you can't make me. Heavy Rain, great game by David Cage. Haven't finished it. What would you consider finishing a round of Helldivers? Just like doing a campaign of it?
I guess. Again, that's one of those endless games that I just wouldn't count for me personally.
I've finished. Hello Kitty Island Adventure, not finished. Helltaker, never played. Henry Stickmin Collection, finished. Hero Siege, not... Well, no, I'm going to put that in there, actually. Hogwarts Legacy, not finished. Hollow Knight, finished. Silksong, almost there. Technically, I've gotten 2 of the endings, so you could say that I've finished it.
Have you not?
No, I haven't yet. I just got bored. I've got bored.
Oh. Okay, fair. I thought you did.
No, I haven't. Horticulture. This is a good game. I like it. You should buy it. Human Fall Flat, no. Honey Pop, no. Rebirth 1, no. Idle Streaming Bonanza, technically yes. No. Inside, yes, I have played and finished Inside. That's a good one. That's an old game. Jump Space. Jump Space has a story, so no. 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 Yes, that game was a bitch and a half to complete. No. 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 Yes.
Ooh.
Builder's Journey's good. Okay. We've all played Lego Star Wars as kids. So technically I could say that I have done this. I just haven't played the new movies.
Well, okay.
And nobody
I'm
likes the
gonna
new
counter that.
movies.
I'm gonna counter that. Every Lego Star Wars game has made adjustments to the story every
I don't care.
time.
I've technically finished it.
Fair.
I played Limbo a long time ago. Little Inferno does have a story. I've played Little Nightmares. Little Nightmares is good. Mabinogi has a story. I'd have to ask what the campaign goes to. Maple Story, I've finished most of the main campaign. Marbles on Stream is not a game. I can't count that. Mass Effect, definitely not. Story mode, I did. Hey, I'm doing pretty good. I've played a game of Monopoly before.
Skywalker
Rise.
Saga is pretty different than the old Lego Star Wars games. Yes, it is.
It is, but I don't care because I've played through them all still.
To be fair, it's like how many times can you retell the same story?
Rise, no. I got close though. Wilds.
No, you didn't.
I beat the main boss, so yes, I did.
No.
Yes, I did.
No.
I beat the game that I beat the boss that gives you the credits. If it gives you the credits, it's over. It's over. Yes, I did. It's over.
No.
Shut up. It's over. Fuck you. It's over. That's software.
Oh shit.
New World, I never beat the game, but it doesn't matter because that game's dead.
Yeah, you beat the tutorial. Yeah.
I beat 2/3 of Replicant, so technically you could say I finished it, but technically I've also not finished it.
No, you've not finished it. It's a near game. You know better.
I have beaten Nuclear Throne at least once.
Well, should play World instead.
Oh,
your stream died.
No, Steam crashed. Hold on.
Oh. Steam was not liking you.
Yeah, it crashed. Fuck, I don't know where I am. Okay, here. Oh, here, I'll, Oh, wait, that's your stream.
Nice.
There we go. Okay. Outpath. This is a demo of the full game, so I'm not counting that. Power World technically has an ending, and technically I haven't gotten it yet. Papa's Freezeria, yes, I've technically gotten it. Papers, Please, yes, I beat that a long ass time ago. Peak, I would consider you just finishing the game, which I've not done. I have beaten PSO2's multiple campaigns. I've beaten Portal. I have beaten Portal 2. PUBG? Puff Pals. Oh gosh, that game is dead. I'm sure I could still play it if I wanted to, but it's dead. Oh. I've played through a game of Rabbit and Steel, so that's fine. Repo. I've I would consider getting a couple of rounds in to be good enough. Village is the only Resident Evil I beat. RetroArch doesn't count. Satisfactory I beat. Very proud of being able to say that. I would say if you play a game of Sims, it counts.
Fair.
Oh, that's a good game. I would say if you gotten to the end of a story in Skullgirls, it counts. I have never slain the Spire, sadly. I'm not going to count Smite. SA2, SA1, Frontiers, Generations, Sons of the Forest. I beat Spelunky. Spelunky 2 is awful. Legitimately, Spelunky 2 is awful. I beat the Stanley Parable, I beat the Stanley Parable demo, and then I beat the Stanley Parable Deluxe Edition. All 3 different games. I beat Subnautica. I have not beaten Below Zero. I am not touching Subverse. Super Amazing Wagon Adventure that you just have to complete a game. I have beaten the main campaign for Super Meat Boy. I really don't want to go back and get with all the other characters.
Akko is actually almost done, chat.
I have not beaten Terraria. Tower of Fantasy is a dead game. Tower of Guns I have beaten. Once. Not fun. Undertale? Beaten. Goose Game? Not beaten. Not beaten. Not beaten. Beat that. Good game. Not played that one. Vaudeville is a game that requires AI in order to play, so I am not going to count that. VR chat, literally there is no win condition. Warframe, yeah, I consider if you got to the new war, it counts.
All the Warhammer games going to not finished.
We Happy Few is a good game. I've beaten all 3 stories for that. Kind of depressing story, but good game. Web Fishing is a game that will never be touched because the person that made it ran away from the internet. I'm pretty sure I beat Yasuke Simulator.
Yes, you did.
All right, that's it.
Okay, cool. Akko's done.
Out of 354 games, I have finished 116, and I have not finished 179. That's way better than I thought. I'll be honest with you.
Okay.
Way better than I thought.
So I did not think that we were going to do a finish and not finish, but what I will do, because it just kind of lines up, that everything that I've started that is not on this list, I've finished.
Oh, so you just built the backlog already?
Yes. That's what I spent this morning doing.
Did I beat Stanley Parable 2? There is no Stanley Parable 2. There's just Ultra Deluxe Edition.
So, this is all of the unfinished backlog that I have. The criteria for this was if I have started the story but not finished it, it goes in this list. That applies to PC, or if I bought the game on a console or a different platform like Epic or Battle.net or whatever, and bought it on Steam afterwards. Hyperdimension Neptunia U. Have you seen that one?
No.
Clareb's here. Chicken Invaders 4.
That looks terrifying.
Yeah. No Man's Sky. Abiotic Factor. Magicka. God. Oh my god. Ghostbusters of Sanctum of Slime is such a bad game. Like, truly awful.
Yeah.
Yooka-Laylee, Dave the Diver, Persona 5
Ukulele
Strikers.
isn't on my list.
I'm surprised you don't have Yooka-Laylee, yeah.
I'm sure I do.
Monster Hunter World. I'm being picky with this one. I have finished the main campaign.
If you
I
finish
have
the main
not
campaign, it's
finished
done. You
Iceborne.
finished it.
I've not finished the expansion.
Okay, we have different standards for completed, in my personal
I know we
opinion.
do. I know. Subnautica, Grounded, Senran Kagura Burst Renewal.
Okay, these are unfinished, right?
These are unfinished. These
You've
are
never
started,
finished
but
Subnautica?
unfinished.
You've never done the main finish. Dude, Subnautica is so easy. You can speed run that game. I know you're afraid of water, but you should speed run it.
Bioshock 1. Neptunia Cross Senran Kagura Ninja Wars. Darkest Dungeon. Tunic. Okay, this is where it kind of gets funky as well. Spyro Reignited Trilogy.
That's a collectathon, so you have to collect everything.
I know. I have finished the first game, but it is all 3 of them, of the original trilogy.
I see.
So, yes and no. Marvel Midnight Suns. I made it to the final boss. Did that for several hours. Could not beat it. And I gave up. I did when I quit the game. I did count it as I finished it because I made it to the final boss.
Yeah.
But technically it's not done. Technically. Cuphead. I have not finished Cuphead.
That's one game I don't own. I forgot about that.
Call of Duty Black Ops. I did start the campaign for that, never finished it. Dragon Quest Builders 1. I finished the sequel first, and then I waited for Builders 1 to come to Steam, and the controls actually are causing me to not finish it. It's because it's very different. You can't map your controls on a controller.
Yeah.
So, Dark Souls 3. I've never finished that. Mega Tag Mention Blonde plus Neptune versus Zombies.
It's a lot.
Yeah. Hyper Devotion Noir Goddess Blackheart. Yeah.
I have a feeling you're probably not going to finish these games.
Yeah, some of them, yo. Battle Block Theater.
Thank you, Nemesis. Battle Block Theater is easy. That game is an easy platformer. We can play that together.
I've never finished. I know you started it with me.
Oh, yeah.
Occo forgot about that.
I forget about a lot of things.
I know, you have the memory of a goldfish. Rage, not the manager, but the game. Resident Evil 4 Remake. Escape from Duckov. That's a game. Saints Row 4. Valhalla. Code Vein. Shantae's Risky's Revenge. Metaphor ReFantasio. Dark Souls 2. Resident Evil 7. XCOM 2. Wolfenstein The New Order. Warhammer 40k Boltgun. Resident Evil 4, or the original, or the HD remaster for PC. Stray. Black Mesa. Just Cause 2. Super Dimension Neptune vs. Sega Hard Girls. Oh my god. I forget they always name the Neptunia games so long.
Yeah. Because they want it to be extremely gay.
Maybe. Mugen Souls. Or Mugen. Okami. Dragon's Dogma 2. That one took... It's one of those games that I'm mad I actually couldn't get into. Dark Souls 1, Final Fantasy 13 Lightning Returns, Tales of Zestiria, Crow Country, Disgaea 1, Rogue Trader, Magicka 2, Remnant 2, Hades, Dead Island Riptide, Final Fantasy VII, the original, Dune Awakening, Skullgirls.
Skullgirls is, if you complete one of the girls' main stories, I'd consider it completed.
I haven't even done that.
Oh, okay.
Dead Island 1, Super Meat Boy, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, the Klonoa Collection, Senran Kagura Peach Beach Splash, Neptunia Sisters vs. Sisters, Liza P, The Night Witch.
Not a fun game, I'm going to be honest with you. All of the bullet helling felt like a lot at some points.
Fair.
The game is actually so hard. They have a turn on invincibility option where you can just invincibility yourself through the entire game.
Good lord.
Yeah, I feel like the game was made by pussies, honestly. Not fun, but I beat it.
Mass Effect Andromeda, Dragon Quest XI, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, Fairy Fencer F, Doom 3, Kill the Kill If, Final Fantasy X, Persona 3 Portable, Monster Hunter Stories, not even a single game in the Mega Man X Legacy Collection, Grand Theft Auto 4, Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, Atomic Heart, Dying Light, Monster Hunter Rise, Shovel Knight, Anton Blast, Armored Core 6, Battlefield Gothic Armada 1, Bow, Path of the Teal Lotus, not a single game in the Castlevania collection, Catherine, Crypt of the Necrodancer, Dead Space 3, Disgaea 2, 4, and 5, Divinity Original Sin 1 and 2, Dragon Age Inquisition, Final Fantasy 9, 12, 13, and 13-2, Ghostbusters, the remaster, like Ghostbusters 3, essentially. .hack GU, the collection there. I have technically beaten Kingdom, like all the games in the 1.5, 2.5 collection for Kingdom Hearts. I've actually not finished Chain of Memories. That is the only one in that collection I've not finished.
Imagine having an entire like list of like 20 games and you've not beaten just one of them.
Yeah. None of the games in the Mega Man Legacy Collection, Persona 5 Tactica, Resident Evil 2 Remake, Stardew Valley, Tales of Berseria, Witcher 1, 2, and 3 is on here somewhere, Assassin's Creed 2 and Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, Company of Heroes, Dead Space, Dragon Age Origins, Morrowind, Half-Life Blue Shift and Opposing Force, Just Cause, Lobotomy Corporation, The Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog, Shadowrun, Star Wars Empire at War, Star Wars Jedi Knight Jedi Academy, Star Wars Knights of the Republic, Republic Commando, Force Unleashed, Transformers War for Cybertron, Undertale, and Warhammer 40k Dawn of War.
And The Witcher.
Those are all the games I have started and not finished.
Okay.
It is actually, compared to yours, technically it's less than you.
Technically, sure. Fair.
But
I don't care.
I think I have more though.
I don't know.
Because my overall Steam game number
Is
694.
okay, so you have 694. I have half of that, meaning that the
Exactly.
ratio is going to be different.
Exactly.
So if we go by ratio, I have three. Okay, fuck. Okay, we have to do some math here. So I have 330 games. I have not finished just under 180. Although I might just need to start taking out some here that might not count. Might count even less. Like Elsword, I probably should just remove. I'm gonna give me a moment to go through and remove some of these here that probably don't count to be in here. Let's see. Well, 76 has a story. I can't remove that one. Warships can remove. Let's see. Infinite has a story, right?
Yes.
Okay. Zomboid.
See, I'd consider Zomboid an endless game.
I don't know what that game is. That must be a freemium game that I've had for a long time. I don't remember. Let It Die is an MMO, so I'm not going to count that.
See, if I was going to do my whole Steam library like you did, I actually would have counted 14.
You should
and
count
I would have
14.
counted Destiny because I have finished all the story there. I've not finished all the content in the game, but the main story I finished.
My Steam crashed while trying to do sorting as well. Oh no.
Have you heard the good word of per capita? Undertale is 6 hours long. Why haven't you beaten it? Because every time I start it and I save and I quit the game, I end up loading it back up. My save is gone, and I have to start fresh every single time. And I got sick of it, and I never went back. I'm not wasting my time. Beat Morrowind, beat KOTOR. Problem with that is they're really, really hard to run on a Windows 11 machine. I would, but getting them to run is a bitch.
Okay. I think. Oh no, yeah, no, I'll keep Dune in there.
Dune has an ending.
Ish. All right, so now it's down to 163 out of 330.
Yeah. Now that list of the
That's
games
just
I've
under
not
half.
completed.
That's pretty good. It's just under half of all the games I own.
Yeah. My total number for my list. Where's my list?
Because it would be 165. Well, let's see here. So 300 is 150. Add 15 would be 165 would be half. I am just under half of games I haven't finished. So all of these games I could get some sort of ending.
Yes.
Cool.
My total unfinished backlog is 137 games. Actually, there might be a duplicate here, so it might be 136. That is not, again, I'm not counting my whole library because I have a lot of games I just don't have any hours in.
Mm-hmm.
And if I have no hours in it, I'm not going to count it because if not, mean I've started it.
So here's a question. What game are you going to force me to finish?
Oh, right. We got to force someone to finish a game, don't we?
Yep. And that's going to be something we got to do.
Ooh.
Yeah,
On stream.
On stream? Sure.
On stream. The reason I'm saying that is because if we don't do that, we can't prove that we did it.
Sure.
So doing it on stream is forcing us. Ooh.
Please don't give me a game that I require more than 2 people to make it interesting.
No, yeah, I don't want to do that.
So you can't ask me to play Baldur's Gate because I'm not playing that alone, and it'll never get done.
Keep scrolling for me, please.
Heroes Siege, I have technically. care about Hero Siege. Core Keeper has an does it? It does technically have an ending.
Yes, it does technically.
Celeste, I was like right near the end, I think, and that's not a long game either.
No, it's not.
I just have to start over. Peak.
What am I thinking of?
I'm not finishing Heartbound. That's just gonna sit there forever.
I won't. I'm not gonna say abiotic because that's something that I would like to do with you anyway on stream. So it's a cop out. I'm thinking either Disgaea PC, which
So a game that it will never get finished because yeah.
Or Black Mesa.
Okay. You going easy on me?
I know you.
Thank you for the one. I have
say Final Fantasy.
2,280 games. Holy shit. Old.
Like I could give you a Final Fantasy game. In fact, I probably should. But Black Mesa, I know you will get enjoyment of that a stream. And it will not last you a long time.
Black Mesa.
And I know you will like it.
Right. Just well.
Let me bring up
28 gigs. So I forgot it's that big.
Yeah, you don't have to do it tonight, but maybe make some streams for it.
Okay. I'm not gonna do dedicated streams to it, but. All right, you have to play Undertale. You have to finish Undertale.
Okay, well, hold on. You do know the reason I stopped playing it, right? It's not like it's there just to...
Yep, you gotta finish Undertale.
I gotta finish Undertale.
I don't care if it's in one sitting.
Okay. I guess we're getting some Undertale streams, chat.
Guy who made Heartbound is interesting. I heard he was a second generation Blizzard employee. Yes.
Alright, chat, I guess we are doing Undertale streams. There is no guarantee of when that's going to be. It will give me a reason to figure out my save issue. So I guess we're doing it eventually.
Congratulations. I already knew I was telling you to finish.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I already knew.
You didn't even consider anything else?
Nope. Didn't care.
Okay. You do know I will just do whatever ending I end up doing, right? And not everything?
Yeah, I know. I don't care. You just have to do Undertale.
Okay. Can do. I will be honest, Jet. I am very glad Akko said Undertale and not like a horror game.
Oh, did they vote to end the shutdown? Chat, did they end a vote for the shutdown? Hold on, is it over? Sorry, I just heard that the shutdown might be over. Continue, please.
Nope. Nope. Okay. That means I will delete this collection. Goodbye. All that work is gone. And we're back to this.
The shutdown is over. It's over by a 60-40 vote. Reopening federal operation. Oh my God. They didn't get a budget passed. It's just open till the 30th.
Do Undertale, Akko, do Deltarune? That doesn't quite make sense since Deltarune is technically a pseudo sequel.
And I haven't done the new chapters.
So I would want to play Deltarune after Undertale anyway.
Sorry about that.
No, you're fine. Chat, that's Dogwave.
That's Dogwave.
That's Dogwave. So the bet here was basically we got to play a game that we didn't play before. I chose Black Mesa for Occo. Occo chose Undertale for me. So cool. Deb's Cave, they got nothing. Good ending achieved. I'm going to declare Temp the winner. Akko's definition of completeness is about as loose as a games journalist. Oh. Can't you just present your Steam achievement to prove you finished the game? Yes, technically. But that is if the game has an achievement system. And if it doesn't, well, then you're kind of boned there. I went off of memory. I know Akko did too.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that Corruption of Champions 2 tip. I know. It's in there. I've said I've had it.
I just... Probably not.
I don't think it's done yet. Okay, that was one thing as well, is like, I didn't put any game that was early access in there.
Oh, well, I
Like-
should remove some of those some games too.
Because it's like, well, if it's in early access, that means the story might not be done.
Isn't Craftopia still in early access?
No, apparently.
Never left early access.
Apparently it did, actually. Why do you have that game? What do you mean? Corruption of Champions 2? Because I bought it. I'm allowed to have what I have.
Indeed you are. What are you doing this week?
We're doing Grounded on Wednesday.
That's right, I get to mess with you guys again.
Yay. Grounded Wednesday. We are finally returning to Crow Country on Friday. And that is the plan until we finish it. And then more Abiotic with Magma on Saturday. And then Dogwave Sunday. I don't know if there's anything else in the week. I will probably appear in a few other streams with Akko. Otherwise, maybe getting back to Claire Obscure this week for my personal off time. Or I will continue grinding my face out of our creators and Guild Wars. We'll see.
Indeed.
What about you?
I am doing more of the fun stuff, the same. On Tuesday... Oh, I'm sorry, Chad. I didn't realize I was so out of view here. On Tuesday, I'm going back on side scrollers.
Let's go.
So I'll be doing that on Tuesday. That'll be very fun. I'm excited for that. So yeah, that'll be cool. It'll be cool. I don't know. I know that they've been having some VTubers on recently, so I don't know if anybody else will be there with me, but I will be on side scrollers. I'm very excited about it. Very, very, very excited about it. So
I don't think I was
then-
there the entire time watching, but last time.
It was good. It was good. I was there when it first happened. Yes, it was good.
I will try and be there, but we'll see.
Mm-hmm. I enjoyed it. I like Craig. He's really good at inspiring people. He's inspired me definitely to work on something. Now, obviously, I can't say what I want to work on. Temp knows what I want to work on.
I do?
Yeah, you do. But
You'll need to remind me
I
after
will.
stream.
He's kind of inspired me to want to work on something because, like, you know, I believe that the culture is important, you know, and just complaining about it is not like good enough to make it change. Like, when you want to take something away, you have to be able to replace it. Otherwise, it won't be replaced. It won't be replaced with something good oftentimes. So I am in the opinion that if you want to complain about culture, you want to make new good culture is what I'm trying to say. So there's something I'm working on or want to work on. I need to do a lot of shit next year in order to do it. It'll require me to do a lot of learning and shit, basically. But I think it'll be good, you know. My Oshi DSP was on side scrollers twice. That's right, I heard about that. I asked Craig about it. Actually, no, did I? I might not have, actually, now that I think about it. I want to ask Craig about it. Maybe I will if the opportunity is right. I just want to ask him about that legendary appearance from Oshi Man Darkside Phil. Who is outlasting Funko Pop, by the way. Did you hear, Temp, that Funko Pop is dying?
I did. I forgot to put that in the docket. Yeah.
Chat, Funko Pop is dying.
Literally dying.
I'm okay with that, though.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm glad I have what I have. But
yeah.
I'm like, I wouldn't want any more after that.
But outside of that, I have Dogwave on Sunday. Stuff on Wednesday. I might be trying to work on getting a special guest sometime this week to talk about something. Don't want to say who it is just yet in case they decide that they don't want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But I might try and get a special guest for something this week. And I'm kind of just coasting until moving, because we're getting towards that time. I have 4 more shifts at my current job, and then in a couple of weeks, in 10 days. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that might be a week where I get a guest for Dogwave instead of Occo.
I'm moving in 10 days, chat. I'm moving in 10 days, chat. And obviously, the week that I'm moving, you can expect little to no streams, basically.
Yep.
So, a guest is Donald Trump. I wish. I would interview him, though.
That would be the week when Occo moves, where besides my own streaming, I get a break. I will complete so many games in that week, 10 days or whatever. Because part of the reason I don't finish games is because I like to have the story playing, but I constantly have you in my ear.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm moderating your stream.
But besides that, yeah, that'll be fun. And yeah, normal operations up until moving, honestly. Although we have Warhammer on Saturday.
So you're doing side scrollers and Warhammer on Saturday?
No, side scrollers on Tuesday.
Tuesday, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Could have swore I heard Saturday, but
no,
I'm going insane.
No. Anyway, that's about it. That's all I got.
All right. Chat schedule goes out tomorrow on YouTube, Twitter, and in the Discord. Again, chat. If you like the content I produce, I'd greatly appreciate it if you like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and join the Discord as the best place to know when I go live. And when we have rare dogs.
We have
all the rare dogs.
Including Evil Temp.
Including Evil Temp. Including Evil Pregnant Temp.
Yes.
If you want that, go to the Discord.
Other than that,
we are well on our way to 700 subs because we just hit 66 today. I haven't looked if it's gotten higher, but we're getting up there.
Other than that, chat, I'm sending you over to Hypnotic tonight because he's live. And yeah, Occo has best drama stream. No one does it like Occo. Last week, Craig guy from Side Scrollers came to me and he said that Occo has the best streams. I don't think Craig said that, but thank you. I appreciate it. Anyway, I'm sending you guys to Hypnotic since he's live right now. And if you're on Twitch, oh gosh, scrubbing is streaming. That's funny. I'll send you to Bonnie.
You send it to Bonnie? Okay, here, I'll send you all to Bonnie too.
Anyway, chat, Love you all. Thanks for being here tonight. Sorry it's less time, but I'm tired and I think it should be fine. Anyway, you guys have a good one. Peace.
Have a good night, chat. We're just gonna